morning, everybody. It is March the 12th. It's a Thursday, and we are live. That's right. And we're all here. Mm-hmm. Although I thought for a moment that Rafe Williams was not going to make it. Winning. Well, I mean, my phone rings at 5:40.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Moon and I are kissing. Having our...
That's right. We're kissing. We're hugging.
Yeah.
We're
We're
prepping.
making out.
I knew I was interrupting
machine.
that too, but it was upsetting.
We were smooching. And then anytime my phone rings at that time in the morning, my heart flutters. Like, oh, God. What's happening? What's happening?
Right.
Everybody's accounted for except for Rafe.
What's happening?
Rafe goes, can't find my keys.
What?
I'm taking an Uber in. What? How do you...
do
You're
you
a mess
mean?
over there. Is it because of the move? Where are your keys? Your car keys.
Found them.
And you don't have a spare?
Found them right after we got off the phone. I had a spare. Tina lost the spare about 8 months ago. She asked for it to walk out to the car to get some stuff out of my car and walk it in the house. And somewhere between the car and the house, lost my keys. So I have one set of keys. And she has been adamant about, I made the mistake. I want to fix it. I'm going to get somebody to come cut a new key to your car. And she's missed 3 appointments.
Well, all right. How many seconds?
How many
Okay, so
seconds?
the first
We started a clock
the first
to see
one
how
was
long it would take for you to
16.
blame Tina.
No.
We did.
The first one was
no.
16
We did.
seconds, and the second
Hold
one
on.
was 40 seconds because there were two.
Oh, that's messed up, man. That's messed up.
What do you mean it's messed up?
Because you know she lost my backup keys, and you led me on that question.
Oh, I didn't know anything about the backup key, but I said 42 seconds.
That was a hung jury, dude. You know damn well what happened to my backup keys because we've had this conversation.
Oh.
How many seconds did I say?
You said 16, didn't you?
It was 16 on the first one, 40 on the second.
Well, how many
Oh
did
my
I say?
gosh.
How long did I say it was going to take?
Oh, I don't remember.
15.
She
I
said 42.
I will come.
You guys were
All
on
right.
it.
I'm a real piece of crap.
What?
I
need
didn't
to
know
look-
that the
I need to look
car
inward.
key was that was something that happened with the car keys. I had no idea. That's why I said 42.
Yeah.
You knew this information ahead of
That's
time?
still that makes
Okay.
me even more of a piece of trash. Is that you guys still thought in under a minute I would shift blame onto someone else?
We know you.
Well, I was going to give you the
That's a real eye-opening thing about myself that I'm a piece of garbage.
I was going to give you
that
the
doesn't
benefit
take
of the doubt.
accountability for anything.
No,
I
you
think I'm
don't.
going to go home and really look inward today.
You're in the middle of a move.
Inward.
You're in the middle of a move. Things happen. You toss
a new
keys.
Reddit thread started right now.
Yeah, I don't know. Keys could get put in a box. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sure.
Although I'm also thinking you come home and you just empty your pockets and throw everything in the air. Just see what happens.
I ripped my pants off down the seam like an NBA player.
Well, because you also lost your key card to get in the building, too, recently.
Hang on, let me start.
No,
the
I
timer
didn't
again.
lose my key card.
He's got a list. He's
Oh
taking
my God, that
scores.
was 2 seconds.
But he didn't blame Tina for that.
That wasn't her.
Oh, whose fault was that?
We had a friend watch the dogs, and they cleaned the house for us, which was very,
that's
very
cool.
nice. But they also have ADHD, and they couldn't remember where. It's our friend Sophia. They're a wonderful human being, and I was like, they're like, I don't know. I remember moving your checkbook, and I was like, also a weird thing to move of someone else's. but-
Right.
Gosh.
And they're like, I think I put your checkbook on the table under some mail. Maybe it's there. And I looked there, and it wasn't there, and we just.
Oh, the checkbook under mail? Something that could possibly be thrown in the garbage?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's smart.
That's interesting. Well, that was
Yeah.
nice of them to clean your house.
That was very nice. That's why it was kind of hard. I wasn't that upset about it. I was just like, well, you clean the house. There are certain things. I have an area that's supposed to be untouchable, but it gets touched.
Yeah, do you have a specific drawer? Like I
have a ledge.
I have my dedicated drawer in the kitchen. Like that's where my stuff goes.
Dude, we have the Marshall and Mesa amps. The guitar amp key things, like my key has the little guitar cable, the 1/4-inch guitar cable, and it gets plugged into the wall. Boop. This
that's
stuff
awesome.
goes nowhere.
Yeah, but you know what though? I put my wallet, like my keys, anything that comes from my pockets goes in one. Everybody's got their own drawer.
I just have my
Top
purse.
right drawer.
Everything's in my bag.
Well, I
Yeah,
hate
but it's
to,
just two of you.
I hate to say this also. Like,
There's only two of us.
There's only two of them too. I hate to say this, but you got to treat yourself like a kindergartner. And just like you get your clothes ready in the morning, I always have my keys and my wallet in one
too.
spot next to my calendar. and I check it the night before. It's the last thing I do.
almost always do that. The problem is I go to bed first, and then the gremlin goes to work. She's a night owl, man.
The gremlin.
And she'll be like, in her mind, she's like, I'm straightening up. And then she'll pick up my keys and maybe be listening to Taylor Swift and dancing around the house. And then she'll put them on top of the fridge, grab herself a little handful of Tillamook cheese, close the fridge, and the keys have been forgotten. The keys are now on an island on top of the fridge. This one was on me, though. Like, they were in my bag. The battery was dead. They were where I put them.
I called it, didn't I? I said they were in the bag.
In your bag?
I said they were going to be in the bottom of his bag.
They were. Well, usually I have the kind of
keys.
keys. I have the kind of keys where you get next to the car and it unlocks it for you.
Yeah.
So I went outside and I jerked on the handle, didn't work. Dug through my bag, couldn't find them, then started tearing the house apart. And then after I got off the phone with you, I just dumped my bag out and they fell out.
Because I was like, how long is it going to take to get an Uber here?
And then I popped the key, all good.
You're at your old house? Kings Highway area?
Yeah. I got in the car at 5:45, turned into a different guy.
Was his name Mario? Richard?
Put on Run the Jewels, cranked it up, and I said, I'm going to get to work in 3 Run the Jewels songs.
And you did it. I mean, you walked in at 6:02. You know,
Richard, Rafe Petty.
The opening song was playing. You made it. You made
incredible.
it, pal. Hey, speaking of Uber, did you hear that Uber just went nationwide with their new feature called Women's Preferences?
Yeah.
Some people are not happy about this.
Who? The men? The male drivers that drive for Uber?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, sorry. Do better. I don't know.
What do you mean do better? How are you supposed to do better?
Stop
you have a penis. Do
being
better?
violent with women, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, but
Women are afraid. We don't want to ride with dudes all the time.
99% of men are not violent towards women.
Is that a real stat that you
I don't know, I just put
okay,
that.
yeah,
That's
that's
in my
really
head.
not a stat.
That's in my head.
Actually, I read a stat the other day that said 1 in 5 women will have been abused by a man. That's insane. That's a real stat that I read last week.
You didn't pull that out of your head?
No, that it was burned into my head when I saw it last week.
Physically?
I was like, wow.
Or are they counting it like emotional?
Emotional, physical, abused.
I think I said that on the air when I was saying the safe connection. I think it might have
that's
been
where it
less.
was, actually.
It might have been less than that. I think it might have been 1 in 4.
1 of 4. That's
Oh.
crazy. So yeah, that stat is why things like this have to happen. And I wish it was
I'm just
different.
going to give the both sides of this, okay?
Okay.
Because it sounds, listen, this sounds just like a simple safety move, but it's already, there's already a legal battle going on with this. So the idea is pretty straightforward. Female riders and teen accounts can now specifically request a woman driver. So if you're a female driver, and only about 1 in 5 Uber drivers are women, you could also set your settings to pick up only women. Okay, so it goes both ways.
Yeah.
If you're a woman driver, you could set it so you only pick up women passengers. Now, Uber says they did this because, well, women asked for it. They want everyone to feel more confident and comfortable, especially late at night. They even brought in heavy hitters like, Alex Morgan. That's a soccer player, right? Mm-hmm. To help promote it. So not everyone is a fan. 2 drivers in California just filed a class action lawsuit claiming this is straight up discrimination against men. Now, the argument is the lawsuit claims Uber is violating the law by reinforcing the stereotype that men are more dangerous than women. Now, Lyft actually rolled out a similar feature last year called Women Plus Connect, and they're being sued for the exact same thing by the exact same law firm. Now, Uber is trying to settle this in private arbitration, arguing that preventing sexual assault is a strong public policy interest. Basically, they're saying, look, if it lowers the risk of a crime, it's a business necessity. Interestingly, the whole idea actually started in Saudi Arabia after women got the right to drive there in 2019, and it worked so well, they decided to bring it to the States. So, all right, Moon, think about this. You're a dude driving Uber at 2 a.m., and you're suddenly blocked from half the potential fares in the city. You're losing money. But if you're a woman riding alone, you might feel a lot safer seeing a female face behind the wheel. Is this a common sense safety move, or are the lawyers right that it's unfair to the guys just trying to make a living?
Both. I think both can be true in a sense. And don't forget that I'm sure the stat is probably not the same. But, you know, I know plenty of dudes that have been abused by women physically and emotionally as well.
Yeah.
So it goes both ways. So let's not just, you know, throw one and then just pretend that it doesn't happen
I'm
the
not
other
saying
way.
that at all, but I'm saying, like, we were talking about, like, I mean, are there many organizations, like nonprofits, that are based around men being abused by women specifically? I mean, because there are a ton of women organizations.
I'm sure
nationwide.
there are. I don't know about them.
But that's the stat is a little
as-
different for women than it is men.
Yeah,
I'm
sure
not
it
saying
is.
it doesn't happen to
for
men,
sure.
No,
but it's much different for
and
women.
men react differently as well because there's a lot of shame that goes with that, or a lot of like you know, somehow emasculation, like self-emasculation. If you're going to admit that you've been abused by a woman or something, there's all sorts of psychological things that go to that. But I will agree, and this may not be a popular opinion, that guys are more dangerous, just physically speaking. I mean, I'm just saying, if I could jump by 3 gals, I'm going to go ahead and tell you my chances are much better than getting jumped by 3 dudes. I think that's a fact, a biological fact. You can't argue biology. So if I'm a gal and it's 2 a.m. and I'm getting off work or something like that, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be more comfortable in a car driven by a woman. So I totally agree with that.
I think the safety aspect of it negates the discrimination aspect of it, honestly.
Yeah, it's like change the stat instead of being triggered by this.
Well-
like, why not try to take that energy and go like, we need to get that stat down. 1 in 4 women being abused by men. That should make people outraged more so than this.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Yeah,
what I'm
People,
saying.
don't think that people aren't outraged by that stat. That's horrible.
Well, but you don't hear people, like, I'm seeing all sorts of texts come in and being like, oh, here comes Lauren with their man hating. I love men. I got a ton of great men in my life. I don't hate men, but I hate that men get this stat out there, and the good men in my life are under that stat. You know what I mean? Like when we were talking about that last week on the show and sharing it on socials and whatnot about safe connections, I was like, God, and I brought that information home to my husband and I go, who do we know that's an abuser? Because they always say, like, everybody knows a woman who's been sexually assaulted, but nobody knows a rapist. Like, have you ever heard that phrase? That's insane. And so,
well, it's the way we frame how we say it too. Like that's exactly what you're saying. Like a lot of times you say 1 in 4 women will be abused. It should be 1 in 4 men are abusers.
yeah.
Because that is the real stat.
For sure.
Right?
Wait a second.
A lot of times it's not.
That's
No.
that's a false equivalent, though. Don't say that. 1 in 4 men are abusers. No. 1 in 4 women could be abused by men.
The same man.
It could be the same guy abusing 25
you're
women
using-
throughout his life.
My point is you're using a passive voice as if the woman is. We're putting it on the female, right? We're saying like, oh, 1 in 4 women will have this happen to them. It's being done to them by someone. So we should call out like. We'll figure out the stat then. Is it 1 in 6? Is the same guy abusing 2 women? I don't know.
I don't know what
stats
it is.
are,
I'm just
but we
saying.
need to figure
I don't
that
know.
out.
I don't
I don't think it's a mirrored math, though.
It may not be, but I think that's splitting hairs. My point is like,
But
I
it's
don't
wrong.
think-
I
It's
agree with
wrong
you.
to say it the
I
other way.
don't think
though.
that's splitting hairs. I think it's very unfair to just
Yeah.
mirror the math and say 1 in 4 men
then-
is an abuser.
then we should
I know
figure
a
out the
lot of
math.
men, and I don't think I know
Figure
a
out
lot of
the math.
abusers.
And
figure out the math and give me the
The-
stat in
it's-
a active voice of like who the perpetrators are. You know
Nobody's
what I mean?
saying that abusing women's good.
yeah, also it's worldwide. It's not just the
I'm not-
US. So
I'm not saying that either. I don't think anyone's saying that. My point is like I think the way that we talk about these things is a lot of times we put. I mean, I've read articles about it. Like the way that we say things, whether it's rape, and I don't like using that word on the air, but like or assault. Like a lot of times the way we frame it is, it's happening to the woman, right? It's not being perpetrated by someone. And I think if
Okay.
we reframe the way we say it, that maybe
I know what you're saying.
the stat would hit harder.
Yeah. Listen, I'm okay with this. I don't know where this lawsuit's going to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it. If it makes people feel safer, fine. If a woman feels safer with another woman driving, fine.
Yeah,
and
I would.
who's to say a woman can't be rolled by another woman?
Oh, for sure.
That can happen too.
If I was an Uber driver, I would go, yeah, that's a sad fact to this business is that women justifiably feel more comfortable with a woman, and that's going to cost me money. So I
Listen, if you're
either
getting picked up-
either get a different job or I go
Or
in
start
a
an
different
initiative.
area or do different.
Here's another
hours.
thing. Listen, if we're getting picked up at 2 a.m., you got to have a head on a swivel no matter what.
Yeah.
yeah.
True that.
So
'Cause
no matter who's driving, if it's a woman or a guy.
I got a crazy stat here. So 1 to 3 women have experienced rape, physical violence, or stalking, and 1 in 4 men have as well. That's crazy. So we need to calm down, everybody. Be a little nicer to everyone.
Yeah, I don't think it's even at all. I don't know. Like, you guys don't have to think of, like, people always give me a hard time. Like, me walking into work is one thing. You guys walking in is a different.
For sure.
Women are just raised differently. I mean, at a very young age, like, my mom instilled in me, was like, don't let any, like, man touch you. Don't let any, watch out for men. And it's not because we're men hating. It's because the history of men has been problematic.
The history of men?
Yes. I mean,
well,
you guys have been in charge for a very long time.
Let me tell you something, what a man can do and a woman can't do.
Go.
Okay, you ready for this?
All right, yeah, what is it?
You ready for this?
He's standing up.
Here's something that a man can do and a woman can't do, okay?
Math.
Pull a 4,000-pound car with his penis.
Okay, that is
That
why
is
I do not have a
incredible.
penis.
Okay?
Does that make me a woman? Because I can't do that.
Because that happened, okay, out in England. A 50-year-old kickboxer,
out
John
in England.
Stevenson, who has become officially the first person in the UK to pull a 4,000-pound car using his junk, okay?
Congratulations.
Try that.
That is awesome.
Is he
Try
the
that,
ultimate man?
chicks.
Is that what you guys look at him and go, God, that man is the ultimate man? Mm-hmm. His wiener can pull a 4,000-pound vehicle. And is that in metric? What is that? You said
Big deal.
4,000 pounds?
Pound. Using his junk. I guess to be more specific, he did it using just his testicles. Okay.
Oh my gosh! I don't know why that's worse.
That changes it for me. That changes it from admiration to pity.
Yeah,
He even had fun with it. You know, he was snacking on a bag of nuts while completing the challenge.
What a crazy
Afterwards, he joked, "When I finished, my plums were bright purple, but I'm still firing on all cylinders." Here's what this sounded like. Thank you. Hang on. There it is.
Ready?
Ready?
Oh, please God, be careful.
Oh my! What?
Oh,
Come on, done.
oh my God, he's doing it.
That's it. Stop the car.
Oh my God.
Yep. There it is.
How far did he pull it?
He pulled it. Let's see.
Pulled what?
Here. The car.
10 feet?
He pulled the car 160 feet.
Holy moly.
Buddy.
Flat surface?
Yeah. Yeah, not up a hill for sure.
It was
Not
up a
down a
hill,
hill
that's
either.
impressive.
How did he do it? It's not 100% clear. He had a tow rope attached to a silk scarf that was tied around his
that's nice.
junk. And he pulled the car more than 160 feet. As for specifics, he is not revealing any trade secrets, which may be for the best. And why is he doing this? He's using any publicity to get the word out about men's health issues. And he's encouraging people to look after themselves.
Look what I've done. I'm a hero.
He says, don't be afraid to pick up the phone and ask for help if you think you need it. A lot of men don't, and they feel like they've got to maintain this ego.
So, excuse me. Let me get this straight. So to raise awareness for men's mental health.
And physical.
Okay. Mental health awareness. We tied a
You do
rope
something crazy,
on
yes.
our junk and pulled a car.
Hey, listen. I'm talking about it.
I
people are hearing me.
I think we are now aware
People are hearing me.
that he has mental health.
There's another guy in China.
Concerns.
I've actually seen videos of this other guy in China who does this kind of stuff. He's known as Iron Crotch.
Oh, good.
And this guy's pulled a 10,000-pound military helicopter with his junk.
What?
So listen, we're just getting the word out about mental health. It's a good thing to talk about this.
One crazy thing at a
Mental
time.
health, physical health, women being safe in cars. It's listen.
It's
It's
incredible.
all important.
It is.
It's all everything. It's all important.
I felt bad the other day, dude. I realized that, like, kind of at the point she was talking about earlier, I was sitting outside Planet Fitness, just worked out, and I was just in my car. You know, you get in your own world in your car. And I'm just, like, jamming out. I had, like, the music left over from the gym. I was finishing off some songs and, like, texting on my phone, just having a good time, using it as my office. And I watched a girl, like, skitter up. Like, I could see her in the rearview mirror because she had to get in the car next to mine. And she, like, was nervous. And I was like, oh, wonder what's going on with her. And I go, oh, it's me. I made me sitting in my car, Like some weird guy sitting out here in his car conducting business. She was probably like, who's this weird dude sitting in his car outside Planet Fitness? And I'm like, oh, I don't even think about that when I walk out. And I don't consider it, after the Blues game, when we had Blues night, I was like walking through the parking garage without a care in the world. And I just remember being like, oh.
Yeah.
What a privilege this is.
Meanwhile, Amelia Rizzuto is walking me. She's like, I will walk you to your car.
Yeah, well,
I mean, we roll in packs. We're wolf packs.
Sometimes
jumped.
I forget.
I got jumped walking alone.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying like I forget.
I was walking in New York City by myself, not paying attention. It was 2:00 in the morning, and I got jumped in an alley, and I got a knife held to my throat, and all my stuff stolen.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
It's terrifying.
And I hate that happened to you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What girl did that?
But you know what?
How tall was she?
Made me a bit street smarter. I know never to be not paying attention.
Oh, yeah. My head's on a swivel all the time. I'm definitely not one of these chicks that's like, I'm just going to walk around willy-nilly. Hell no. You know how paranoid I am. I saw a person use the ATM this morning. I had my eye on them this morning. I'm like, what are you doing at 4:45?
Well, it did change the way.
That's just being a narc.
It did change the way that I do conduct myself.
Yeah.
And I did kind of blame myself. Yeah, it was the guys that jumped me and held the knife to my throat and took my stuff. It was their fault. But at the same time, I put myself in a situation where I maybe could have prevented it.
Is this New York or here?
New York.
I have noticed you always carry a knife right at your neck when you walk out.
Like, it's already to my neck.
Don't worry.
Somebody's already doing it. Somebody's already doing it.
I sent you
Next taken.
Dude,
What?
I sent you that video over the weekend of that guy who was at a gas station in St. Louis at midnight, and the 3 dudes pulled up.
Oh, yeah.
With ski masks on. He was getting gas. He's like, I ain't got nothing. You just practicing. You might as well get back in the car. He's like, I got nothing but lint. Gas is high.
Oh, I got
rent's
lint.
high. Child
I got
support.
lint in my pocket. That's it. You ain't got
Guys
nothing.
got back in the car and left.
Yeah.
I'm just a demo. I'm practice.
And he goes, this is what it's like midnight in St. Louis.
It was like 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
Up in like one of these really bad neighborhoods, and he's getting gas. He's got a nice truck, and 3 dudes roll up, and he goes, I ain't got nothing. I got lint in my pocket. That's about it.
And the kids started
He talked
laughing.
his way out of
They
it.
had ski masks on, and they were definitely, it looked like they were probably intending to rob him. And they were just like, they started laughing, just got back in the car and drove away. And I go, wow, man, that guy should be a hostage negotiator.
Yeah.
Because he didn't even stop pumping gas. He was just like,
listen, let the guy go. He's broke.
he goes, you want my shoes? I'll give you my shoes. They're worth about $80. They were like, no thanks. So they just drove away.
Yeah, I'm walking down the street. I'm in Washington Heights, New York. It's probably 2-3 o'clock in the morning. I'm coming home from a radio event. My girlfriend, at the time, it was Amelia, before we were married. She's waiting for me. I dropped her off on the front steps because she had to go to the bathroom. I go, I'll park the car. We were in her car. Mm-hmm. I go, let me park the car. And in New York City, parking's at a premium, man. Not put it in a parking lot, which costs just the money I didn't have. So you drive around looking for parking spaces, and you go, I found one. It could be 5 blocks away. So I parked the car. I have my radio station issued cell phone.
Oh, very
which
cool.
was a flip phone. And I'm on the phone with her, and I go, hey, I found a parking spot. I'm walking back. And I'm not paying attention. Mm-hmm. It's dark. I walk past an alleyway. 2 guys are walking up on my side of the street. One guy puts his shoulder down, and boom, I'm in the alley on my back. Cell phone goes flying. Knife to the throat.
Oh, you're on the ground?
I'm on the ground.
Damn,
I'm on the ground.
Brutal.
I'm on the ground.
What'd they say?
Knife to my throat. Give me your ish. Give me your stuff. I go, I had $40 on me. I'm like, I remember saying this specifically. Don't take my license. I don't want to go to the DMV.
No, you didn't.
You did.
That's such a Rizz thing to say. It's going to be a whole thing. If you can take my license,
That's what I
just
said.
kill me.
I was terrified, but but I was more terrified of going to the DMV in New York City.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Man.
Knife to my throat. I'm more terrified to go to the DMV.
What an advertisement.
Should that say something?
You didn't think that they'd come find you with your ID, come to your house, and
No.
come here, spiky-haired.
No, this was
your earrings.
what they would normally do is they take your wallet, toss it. They look through and they'll toss it because they don't want to get caught with with your ID on them.
Sure.
Because then they're connected to the crime, so they usually take your stuff and toss the wallet. Every once in a while, you'll find a wallet on the street, and it's a
mugged person's wallet.
It's a souvenir of a mugging that had just happened. It could be in another borough.
Yeah.
So they take all my stuff, take my phone, which I didn't care about. Again, it was a radio station issued cell phone. They took my wallet, the $40, took my driver's license. They ran away. I get up. Now I start running towards my apartment. There happened to be somebody who called in to the police, somebody running down that particular street with a gun.
Wow.
And what was I doing? Running down that street, not with a gun, but running for my apartment.
Yeah.
An undercover police officer then drives up onto the sidewalk, gets out of his car with a spotlight on me, and tells me to put my effing hands up and get against the wall. Now, he's got his gun drawn on me. I'm hands up against a brick wall.
It's weapons night in New York.
I'm hands up against a brick wall. It's 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I had just been robbed. Running to my girlfriend and my apartment. I'm like, oh, God, I was just robbed. And the guy pats me down. And he goes, get in the car. I go, okay.
He was undercover? Like
It was an unmarked car.
Oh, jeez.
It was an
now you're getting
unmarked.
abducted.
It was an unmarked NYPD. Well,
You knew.
I knew.
Yeah.
I knew. I think it was one of those Crown Vics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do they still drive? Do they still use those as unmarked cars? The old Crown Vic?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
They do in all the shows, that's for sure.
They got trucks now. They got all kinds of different.
Oh yeah, now they got Chargers and Challengers. Yeah, they're cool now. No
smart
Crown
cars.
Vic. So I'm like, oh my God, my girlfriend is worried. Probably. We got to go back to my apartment. So we roll up back to my apartment. Amelia's on the front steps crying because she's on the phone with her boyfriend, and the phone goes dead, and I don't show up. Now the guy's got his lights on, got the undercover, lights on. He rolls up. She's crying. I roll down the window, go get in, and the guy goes, well, let's go try to find who robbed you. I go, okay.
Okay. Now I'm a cop.
Okay. Now we're going to drive through some of the parks in the area and go up to gang members.
And point your finger in their face.
And try to figure out who robbed me.
Do you mind holding a knife up to my neck real quick?
So this was, this is Washington Heights, New York. This is not a great area. At the time, it was not very good. So now we're going through one of the parks. And he goes, any of these guys look familiar? I go, I don't know. I go, maybe that guy. And he goes, good enough.
Oh, no.
Lights go on, spotlights go on, everybody up against the hood of the car. Everybody could see inside the car and see me. And I go, I can never come back to this apartment or be in this neighborhood again.
What a night you had. My God.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He pats everybody down. None of my stuff is found. I don't know who, because I was like, maybe that guy looks familiar. I don't know. Good enough.
So is the undercover cop all by himself then?
No, now there's another police officer with us in a marked car.
Okay.
Behind us.
It's that usual suspects when they have them in the lineup,
Yeah.
And they give them a script to read so they can try to voice match.
Well, I'll never forget the guy goes, good enough. And now
that's
you have
crazy.
10 gang members on the hood of everybody's got their hands on the hood of the car. And the side windows are tinted, but not the front. And there I am sitting in the back.
Did you wave at him?
He don't find nothing.
Man.
Now we're gonna drive around. I go, let's not do this anymore. Now the cop is yelling
I just
at
want to
me.
see my girlfriend.
Now
I'm done.
No, she's with me now.
Oh.
I'm done.
She's
I
in the
wasn't
car.
robbed
She's
after all.
She's in the police car with
No
me.
wonder you guys got married, dude. Like soulmate city.
She's
USA.
in the car with me.
Yeah.
Now the cop is berating me, for living where I live. Like, why you live in this neighborhood? I'm like, the rent is cheap. I was paying like $400 a month for this apartment.
In New York. That's crazy.
Split in two, me and my roommate Ben. I mean, it was a terrible neighborhood. It was a very high crime neighborhood.
Yeah.
Joe's
Really?
apartment with the roaches that sing to you?
Oh, yeah. First floor, bars on the window, the whole thing. So, yeah.
First floor. I don't think I remember that.
Yeah.
First floor.
I always pictured
Holy
it.
smokes.
Oh, no. This was first floor. This was window
Oh, jeez.
on the street. Bars on the window.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
dude, it was crazy.
You're wild.
It was crazy. Finally get dropped off back at my apartment. It's been about an hour now since we're driving around looking for the people who robbed me. What a night, huh?
Did you guys get donuts after all this?
We did not.
Damn it.
We did not.
Probably breakfast time by the time you guys got done.
So my apartment was in Washington Heights, which is on the border of, so it's at the tip top of Manhattan, by the George Washington Bridge, and the Bronx is basically 3 blocks away, 3 blocks north. So, now I'm like, oh God, people think I'm a snitch. There's all these gang guys that probably, my face. Now I'm walking around paranoid.
You're tarnishing the Rizzuto family name.
I would say 3 or 4 months later, the buzzer for our apartment, goes. And I go, who is it? So I got a delivery. Okay. So I walk out the front door, open up the door to get into the building, and it's some random guy there. And he goes, I found this. And it was my driver's license.
Aww.
He had found it in Brooklyn. Random. Found it in Brooklyn. Came up to Manhattan to give it to me.
It's a really nice person. I mean, it's thick, dense city of New York. To go and seek out that address is pretty good.
Physically.
He gave it.
Not even just mailing it.
Right.
Like he would make if that happened.
Physically gave it to me.
If that happened to you today, I'm sorry, you find a wallet in West County, wherever it is that you live, and it's in the address is in Baldwin.
Oh,
you wouldn't even take it there.
No. We did find a wallet on a walk once, and it was a Wildwood address. So we went and put it in the guy's mailbox.
Well, that's nice, but that's right down the road.
But that's right down the road. This guy, took the time to come up into Manhattan.
Yeah, that's a lot of time.
And I said, I really don't have any, much to give you as a reward. Actually, what the first thing that came out of my mouth was?
Where's my
oh, man,
cash?
I already went to the DMV.
You can keep it now. Where were you 3 days ago?
I already went to the DMV. But you could see it was like the license was run over. It was like a mess.
Oh, that's awesome.
But the guy...
Tell me you still have that. Do you guys still have your old licenses?
It's probably
Yeah.
in a box somewhere.
I do.
That's cool. You got to find that.
It's probably in a box
That's a piece
somewhere.
of history. That's a piece of Rizzuto Show lore. You've been telling this story since it happened. You need this license. We need to frame it and put it next to the wolf
somewhere.
clock.
But just the humanity of the guy to do that is
Yeah, so if you're out there and you're hearing this and you remember this, call in.
What a night, huh?
314 nah, dude.
Is it just true that, because I've heard other friends of mine in New York say, that's a rite of passage to get mugged in New York.
I mean,
feel like that's true.
If that's really a rite of passage, don't move to New York, because that sucked.
All my comedian friends that live there, that moved there from other parts of the country, said, every comic, everybody that lives in New York is it's going to happen. Just it's eventually going to happen to you. You're going to get mugged. That's part of the deal of living in New York.
Golly.
Well,
do you feel like that was the pervasive attitude when you lived there?
Well, that's what I told
when you
the
told
cop.
people you got mugged, were they just yeah, it's New York, dude?
Well,
It's
when the
bound to
cop is
happen.
yelling at me, hey, why you live in this neighborhood? I mean, I knew what I was getting into. I knew this was not a great neighborhood. I'd been living there for 3 years at that point already.
It's all you could afford, though, probably.
It is all we could afford.
Yeah.
But in your mind, until that happens, it's it's not going to happen to me.
Right, and that's why I was walking down the street so...
Gingerly?
Yeah, I might as well have been skipping.
Were you whistling?
La 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 la. I'm on the phone. I found a parking spot.
Got a brand new phone.
Got $40
$40 in my pocket.
Yeah, singing
Nothing
all
could
that.
go wrong.
I've never been in a fight in my whole life.
We're going to kick his ass.
Yeah.
He's annoying the
I don't
hell
know
out
why
of
they
us.
attacked me.
I would have kicked my ass too, honestly, if I saw me skipping down the...
I'm imagining it's like in Zoolander when they were doing the gasoline dancing.
Yeah.
That's what I picture you as. Your hair was that high up.
Well, when you find a parking spot, and you go, oh, man, I found a parking spot. Sweet. Da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, dude.
I'm on my way home.
I've never been in a fight. I was born face blind. I couldn't identify a suspect if I tried. What is this?
I'll be honest with you. I really didn't see what they looked like. It was dark. It was one of those really dark alleys, and the only light were these lights on the street lights. Mm-hmm. So they were the bright spots and then dark spots, bright spots and dark spots. It was.
Did you think for a second when you fell down in the dark alley in the puddle and you saw the fire escapes and just for a second that Batman might show up and help you?
Or the
That
turtles.
happened so quick.
It's
Or the turtles.
Yeah, you're waiting for the turtles,
Just
man.
for a second, did you think you might hear
Where are you, Michelangelo?
Yeah, was it the Foot Clan?
It may have been the Dominican Foot Clan.
Did the Dominican Foot Clan take care?
No, I just remember the guy putting his head down and just his shoulder going into my sternum, and that was it. I was on my back.
Sounds like a ninja to me.
Yeah. That's how the Foot Clan starts.
Yeah.
Shoryuken.
He was a trainee. He got his mask with the little bubble eyes right after that.
And have you ever been in a situation where it's so terrifying that you're almost not terrified? It happens so quick.
Yeah, I mean most things, and then it takes a solid maybe a couple hours or 20 minutes afterwards, and then that's when
And you go, holy
Yeah,
cow,
that's when
I
the
can't
reality
believe that.
drenches you.
That's what happened.
Yeah, that's when the reality drenches you, and you kind of
Like when I was in the
Go
moment,
through
when
it a
I'm
little
on
bit.
my back and this guy's got a knife to my throat, standing over me. Not even standing over me. He was on me, on like my, like an older brother would put his knees on your arms to kind of hold your arms down, so you can't struggle.
Yeah.
Like that's what it was. But when you're in the moment, and it may have been 30 seconds.
It's terrifying.
The whole thing may have taken 30 seconds. And when you're in the moment, you don't even. Time is not a thing.
yeah.
Emotion is not a thing.
Instinct and
Survival mode.
whatever randomness hits you, fight, flight, or freeze.
Or fawn.
Justin says,
10-80-10.
What if the perps call in? I'm back to finish the job.
Oh.
I'll see you later.
314, nah, dude. Love to hear from you.
Love to hear from the guys who
Yeah.
mug me.
What if that
where are
voice
they
hits the
now?
phone?
25 years ago. Where are they now?
Yeah, you're just gonna freeze. It's him.
Where are they now?
I'd love to know.
I hope they turn their lives around.
Yeah.
Call is
Alabama.
Probably
coming.
not.
Yeah, dude, it's the guy on
Sim-
The guys
Wikipedia.
that me
Alabama.
off my Wikipedia, the notable alumni on
It's one
Clarkstown
guy.
South's Wikipedia page.
One
He's
guy.
the guy that mugged me.
He probably took that $40, went and invested it in Bitcoin, and now he's worth a bazillion.
Oh, can you imagine
dollars.
that? He invested in Bitcoin.
Yeah.
And now he's a billionaire.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
He's
Jeff
also in
Bezos.
government now.
Jeff Bezos rolled you in New York. Took that $40, went in his garage, started selling stuff online on the information superhighway.
Oh, God.
Prime
Well,
suspect.
anyway, just be careful out there, guys.
Yeah.
That's it. Head on a swivel. Buc-ee's. We don't have a Buc-ee's near us. The nearest one is where? Springfield?
Springfield. I was there on Monday.
Springfield. My wife and daughter rolled through there not too long ago. They said it was cool. I mean, we got
That's
a Wally's here.
Yeah.
We got a Wally's. And is that equivalent to Buc-ee's?
It's slightly bigger than Wally's, but it's Wally's with a different color and everything. And the food area is way bigger.
I'll push a little bit on that. It's much bigger.
The one in Springfield, it didn't seem.
Oh, I don't know about the Springfield one. I'm just
'Cause
talking
I
about
just walked right in.
The Texas and the Florida ones and the Alabama one is
Okay.
they're huge.
Because the one down there in Springfield, it felt like it was kind of like a bigger Wally's. But
Has everybody
walked right
been
in.
to Buc-ee's? I have not.
Yeah.
Learn you have.
Yep.
I have not.
Yeah, on my way home Monday, I did.
But
Had
the big one is there like one like big one?
Yeah, down in Nashville area, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I think isn't the biggest one still one of the original ones in Texas? I don't know. I mean, they're all the same blueprint.
Well, everybody says Buc-ee's is the undisputed king of the road trip. Famous for the massive jerky walls and the beaver nuggets. The bathroom so clean you could eat off the floor.
We were talking about this in 75,000 square feet. Luling, Texas is the biggest Buc-ee's.
Right.
It was a suggestion I did stand up on the spot on the cruise and got this as a suggestion. And Jeremiah and I were talking about, like, you could technically, if you were real sneaky, you could just live inside of a Buc-ee's. Because they got
everything?
They got like an RV in there. You could just like sneak up in there and just take up shop in the RV.
They got all the food you need,
Sneak out.
drinks, clean bathrooms.
Clean bathrooms.
They got
always.
showers?
I don't know.
No,
I don't think so because they don't have truckers. That's their big
Oh, yeah.
thing.
They have camp showers.
There's games to play. There's plenty of food options.
You love beef jerky.
Listen,
Like a
that's
food
almost
court.
2
I do love
acres.
beef jerky, dude.
That's almost 2 acres. It's 1.5 football fields, including the end zones.
What happened to that
How
talk of
many
one?
days do you think you could live in a Buc-ee's before they caught you?
Oh, I feel like
It's 24 hours, right?
Yeah, I think you could get away with at least a weekend.
I
before
don't know.
They figured out, like, this guy,
because their staff is everywhere and they're on it.
they are, but people are everywhere, dude. It is packed.
And then
constantly.
also-
as long as you
It's true, but if
stayed,
they
as long
see-
as you laid low in the wee hours.
If it's 4 o'clock in the morning,
But if they see in your face, at 4 o'clock in the morning for the last 6 hours, somebody's going to go, "What the hell is you doing
Yeah,
here,
this
man?"
Buc-ee's just a pass-through
The
kind of
guy
situation.
the guy in the bangers only hat is still here. You notice how many brisket sandwiches he's
Well, yeah,
had?
you got to blend in.
Well, you gotta keep all the stuff all the bottles you've drank, all that stuff, so you can check out at some point.
Keep changing clothes.
You just need to watch where the heart is, and you can find out how to live anywhere. Because she lived in a Walmart.
That's right.
Yeah,
I
but
feel like a Walmart would be
Walmart
much
is
easier.
easier. I would think a Buc-ee's is a pass, like it's a road stop.
This was like a 1980s Walmart, though, when they weren't as huge. This wasn't a super center. This was like an OG Walmart.
Well, I
But still,
thought-
Walmart has
She had a baby in there.
aisles, if you will, or sections of aisles that
block
probably
stuff.
aren't heavily trafficked. You know, like back by the tire shine or something. You know, like where they put the shovels and the dumb crap. That kind of stuff isn't being trampled on. In Buc-ee's, people are everywhere all the
Again,
time.
I've never been to one. I thought they were thinking about putting one on 55, right?
Yeah, I remember.
Down
Yeah,
in the
but
Festus area.
Yeah, I thought they were, but it looks like there's no plans for.
Yeah, I
St.
thought
Louis
that was a thing. Well, anyway,
Yeah.
apparently the honeymoon's over for a lot of travelers when it comes to Buc-ee's because the Better Business Bureau just slapped Buc-ee's, the whole chain, with an F rating, a failing F rating.
Oh.
Whoa.
And the complaints are piling up. So here is why your favorite gas station is currently trending for all the wrong reasons. So the Better Business Bureau gives grades based on how a company handles its customers. Buc-ee's hit the bottom of the scale primarily because they allegedly ignored 88 formal complaints.
Which doesn't seem like that many, considering how many Buc-ee's there are and how many people are inside them at any given point.
Well, according to the BBB, the company just isn't responding to the people. So it's not just one thing. Customers are sounding off about a whole bunch of things. The parking wars. People are complaining that since there's never enough parking, everyone just leaves their cars at the pumps while they shop, causing 30-minute backups that spill onto the street.
That's true.
That is very true.
That's messed up.
One customer reported an item marked for $24.95 that rang up for $30, only for the manager to say they had to charge the higher price. So they're saying pricing scams.
Can you imagine going to the Better Business Bureau over that?
That's hilarious.
I mean, I get, feeling wronged. But, man, what a world, what a life we're living that if you feel wronged for $6 by a place that's, hustling.
Hey,
and
what's
bustling and
right
doing-
is right.
I didn't say that. I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm just saying, like, at some point you got to go, well, this world ain't fair and it ain't a perfect place, and I'm going to go ahead and accept that.
Several people complained and claimed they were promised refunds for returns that never showed up on their statements. And when they called to fix it, they just got a voicemail. And then one reviewer even went for the jugular, calling the food bland at best and claiming that it's, quote, definitely not Texas barbecue by any stretch of the imagination.
Whoa, that's mean.
I kind of agree there. It is a bit more. I mean, I'm not saying the food. It's not Texas barbecue. You don't feel like you're getting anything super regional or specific.
Yeah. Well, when I was walking around
But
there
it is good.
on Monday, I was like, I'm kind of hungry, so I'm going to get some food, and I got a water and a coffee, and then I went over and looked at all the food stuff, and for some reason it just didn't. It just looked kind of like, it's
Not
that's
as
food.
appetizing.
Yeah,
I do
so I
prefer-
didn't get anything. I was like,
I think
I'll
the
just get
Wally's
coffee.
brisket is actually better. It is, and I've been able to compare recently. I just was down in that Goldfinger run in Florida. We stopped there, I think, once or twice.
At a Buc-ee's?
Yeah, and a couple of the horn players, they had never been there before, so
Come on, horn players.
You're trying to give them the tour, like in 15
Let's go to
minutes. Like,
Buc-ee's.
we got to hurry, but make sure you go check this part out and
Come on, take your trombone with you.
get a brisket
Go.
sandwich. So there's like 4 or 5 of us just mowing brisket sandwiches, and they're fine. They're good on a road
If
trip.
I'm not mistaken, I've seen video of the Buc-ee's guy when the brisket's done, they sing a song as they chop it.
I've
The
never
beaver?
seen that.
Yeah, a guy in a beaver costume comes out and sings the brisket song.
We did get pictures with the beaver. He was there.
Well, to me, it just seems like it's not anything having to do with the cleanliness or the quality of the food, other than it being definitely not Texas barbecue.
I'm going to sue him for taking advantage of my impulse control.
Yeah.
Because that is not a good place for somebody who has impulse control problems. I'm like, I came for gas and I left with 5 bags of beef jerky, Jenga,
And
2
some
T-shirts.
And a cooler.
stickers.
Yeah. and a child.
You know,
Whose child is this?
A couple people, checking in saying, and this is Miranda here, nice to walk around and see what the hype's about, but it's the most overstimulation I've ever endured.
Yeah.
Blinded by rhinestones, kids crying, there's smells, I mean, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
That's why Wally's is better. It feels like there's a bit more floor space. It's not as crammed. The food is a little bit better. And, it's just a more peaceful experience. Not to say that Buc-ee's isn't fun, but you got to know you're walking into a theme park.
Oh, it is.
Well, I'm still going. I don't know when.
Oh, you
to
haven't
do.
been?
I've never been.
Yeah,
I've
that's
never
wild.
been near one.
Well, you're going to have to change that.
I guess
You
so.
have to book a family vacation based around that.
Oh, speaking of vacations, okay. This is funny because there's, it's spring break time. And the airports are going to be crowded for the next couple weekends. It's going to be crowded. So apparently there is a specific age. Now, if you're going away with your kids, there's a specific age where family vacations stop being, parenting in a different zip code. You know what I'm talking about. And they actually start being fun. So at what age does a kid stop being, oh, God, I got to take this kid on a vacation with me and it's going to be a pain in the ass, to actually, the family's here with us. It's fun. There's a specific age where that happens.
And you're not talking like adult ages, like the kid
No.
grown up, or is it all ages are in play?
All
here?
ages are in play here.
Okay.
Listen, if you've ever tried taking a toddler on a plane, it's a friggin' nightmare. It's a high stakes survival mission.
I'm gonna say my oldest nephew just turned 19, and he's just now having like a good time with us. But I think he's like ready to drink with Aunt Lauren. And I feel like
Okay, I think
21,
you overshot it.
21 is probably going to be more fun for the family vacations.
You've overshot the when a kid becomes a pain in the ass to actually transitions to being
an
fun
adult.
to be around.
You said all ages were in play.
But I'm telling you, 19, you've overshot it.
Oh, overshot.
You know what I
Okay.
say? I think the sweet spot of all parenting, period, when you just get the best bang for the buck, you are just absolutely in the zone where this is a actual human being that's responsive and absorbing everything, still loves you and can learn and is excited to learn. I think 8 to 12, 8 to 13.
I need one age because there were a whole bunch of parents surveyed.
I'm just saying, as a parent, I think 8 to 13 is the most rewarding time ever as a parent. So I will say that the vacation thing probably starts at 9.
9, okay, 9.
That's a
Rafe,
good guess.
Give me the specifics one more time because I am kind of on the fence here.
so
What's
it's
the actual-
it is the time where it shifts from, oh God, I'm taking this kid away with me and it's parenting in a different zip code, to when, oh my God, we're having a good time.
Yeah. I was going to say 7, but that's too early. I'm going to say
Yeah, that's why I went with 3rd grade. 9 is 3rd
times
grade.
tables, division, able to kind of look after themselves a little bit.
And enjoy it.
Yeah. I'm just going to say 10 flat.
I'm going to say 12.
I think
12.
you're probably right.
Because 12, you don't, whenever you go to the gas station, you're still watching out for them, but they can go to the bathroom by themselves. You don't have to stand next to them the whole time. And so I think it's a little more pleasant for you as well.
Well, I will tell you that at this specific age, it's where you stop doing kiddie stuff and you start doing, things like, theme parks and swimming and hiking and share,
all the stuff that you'll both
was my
enjoy.
other-
you're enjoying the same things.
I think 10 is when you're going to be tall enough to ride.
That's a great
yeah.
point.
The
That's
age
that's a good
is
point.
8.
8.
Oh, nice.
Eight is officially the age where it starts becoming fun to go away with the kids. And don't tell me, oh, it's fun to go away with a 3-year-old. No, it's not. No, it's not. You're lying to yourself.
Well, and they're not retaining anything. That's why I always say parents that take their little kids to Disney, they're not gonna they're not gonna have it for very long. It's literally a flyby memory. Whereas if they're a little bit older, you're gonna make these core memories that stay with them forever. So Disney specifically,
And that's what I say. 8 is when kids actually start forming lasting memories of the trip. Parents notice the kids finally have a long enough attention span to actually enjoy an activity without a meltdown. And again, now you're doing shared things that you actually all enjoy. Theme park, swimming, hiking. And you're doing this all together. 8 is the magic age.
all right.
That's exciting.
8 is the magic age when all of it comes online. When you're just really this is awesome. This is awesome. 8 to 12, parenting utopia. 13 to 23,
Hell.
you lose it.
We're back in hell.
Yeah, and then most likely you get them back around 24.
If you're lucky, yeah.
Remember, all these kids, all of us, you idolize your parents, and then you villainize your parents, and then you humanize your parents.
Yeah.
Then you weaponize your parents.
If you're lucky.
Then you vaporize your parents.
That's when they die and you cremate them?
That's right.
Yes.
That's the 3 stages
Circle of life.
of being
Circle of
child.
life.
Oh, there's going to be this weekend a lot of meltdowns on a lot of airplanes because you're bringing the little kids on, to wherever. Destin. We're going to Destin. We're going to Gulf Shores. We're flying there. We're going to Cancun. I don't know where we're going. But God, flying with a toddler on a plane. It's one thing if they're a baby, they usually sleep. You throw a bottle in their mouth, they're fine. Oh, God, the toddler.
Yeah, I always felt bad having the two different segments or phases of children, if you will, because, we wanted to give the older kids when they were 10 to 13 or so vacations, and I had to drag, the babies. So my son's like, man, I want you to take me to Colorado. And I was like, you been, man. He's like, I want to go to the national parks out there. And I was like, you been, dude. You've been Rocky Mountain National Park on a horseback, all this different stuff. And he's like, how old was I? I was like, obviously not old enough to remember. So he learns right. Wasted vacation.
Vacation.
On him,
Yep.
on the littles.
Yep.
You got to wait till they're in the zone to really appreciate it. And then you max out. It's great.
This quote unquote travel hack is making the rounds, and this is so dumb. You know what a seat divorce is?
No.
This is in the news after a writer for the HuffPost did a story. It's for couples who hate middle seats. Most couples automatically just book 2 seats next to each other. One person has to suck it up and take the middle seat. Seat divorce is when you skip the middle seat completely and both sit wherever you want.
Yeah. I'm an aisle girl. And Tim would probably be a seat guy or a window guy, but he never does that. He always sits in the middle.
Because
he
he's a
sits in the
hero.
middle?
He's being very nice.
He's
yes.
a hero.
Oh,
Lets
God.
me have
My
my
guy.
way.
Maybe you get aisle seats in the same row, so you could still sit next to each other. You can put your hand out.
I love that, too.
You can put your hand out.
My mom and I have done that before. That's excellent because she likes being in the aisle as well.
Yeah, my wife's trick is I want an aisle seat, so I'll get that. And then once we're on the plane, she'll be like, I don't want to sit next to this person.
Well, I usually go first class, and everybody else sits in the back.
Of course.
No.
It's the Rizzuto way.
Yes. Yeah.
You did
Dad?
the old.
I am rich. We are not rich.
Yeah, once you guys
haven't
start
earned
pulling
nothing.
your own weight around here, you could sit
Yeah.
first
What?
class as well.
You-
They're in
you-
high school.
Do you know any parents like that talk like that? They're like, when their kid's like, well, we're rich, Dad. Like, no, I am rich. You are not rich.
No, I mean, I've told the kids that, you have nothing.
Okay, so you're one of those.
He told him over the intercom
Yeah.
in the West Wing
Just reminding you that
at the other end of the dining table. I just want you to know
you've done nothing
Like coming to America.
No, I don't say you've done nothing.
but live
Say
off
you-
of others.
You
You are
have
nothing.
nothing.
you are nothing.
Like, you don't own anything here. This is mine and your mother's.
You are
This
technically
is you are
unhoused.
living here. You are living here. You are, you're being fed and housed. Take out the garbage. Every once in a while, the kid needs a reminder.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I guess.
Maybe you don't even sit in the same row as your spouse. That's fine too. We're all going to the same. We're just going to spend We're going to spend 7 days
Wear
together.
your headphones anyway.
Yeah, you're going to put your headphones in
It
and,
doesn't-
read a book or go to
Right.
sleep. What do you need me for?
What do I need to be sitting next to you? I'm fine. We've sat in different rows before. I'm 100% fine with this.
I'll admit, we're still that couple that does the cute thing and watches one iPad.
Oh, God. Yuck.
And shares the headphones.
Oh, my God.
That's our bonding,
Ugh.
dude. We
How long have you been married?
Yuck.
A long time.
12 minutes.
6
No,
years.
6
years.
6 years? Okay, that's
Yeah,
a good
yeah.
time, yeah.
Sit in a different row. Why does one person have to be uncomfortable? Why?
I don't know.
Well, in the old Southwest model, you could camp. We would camp and act like we were an overly affectionate couple to try to deter people. Like sit in an aisle and and then just be like stroking each other's faces as people walk by.
Yeah. Don't
And
make
just
me
be
move,
like-
sir.
Yeah, we even had like a little thing where I'd put my hat like on my hand and puppet it to where it looked like someone was sitting in the middle seat.
yes.
So people would as the middle seats, if we knew there was like 120 seats on a 150 flight, I'm like, we got a good shot at this. I'm a big guy. I'll sit on the outside. That's a
You're
deterrent.
like an airplane ventriloquist.
Yeah, and I'd put my hat on like my bag, and then I would make it look like there was somebody talking to me and Tina.
Well, on the old Southwest,
hilarious.
if you see a carry-on bag on a middle seat, you're moving on.
Yeah.
No.
Instinctually, you're going to move
That's
on.
a target. That's when you go, you can't do that. Excuse me, I'll
No,
take that.
people are going to move on. People will move on. Most people will.
You don't get to do
Now
that.
you can't.
Listen, most people read, they sleep, they watch TV anyway, so there's no reason to sit together unless you have kids, you need to tag team it. It feels weird though, like you're sleeping in different bedrooms or something. But you're all going to the same place.
I was on a flight with a guy. I'm curious what you guys think about this, because Southwest's new policy is, seats, and he's like, I was on a flight. I had a middle seat, and we ended up there was no one in the aisle, so I scooted over. And the guy goes, thank you. He goes, the last flight, a lady had the middle seat, and I had the window, and no one sat there, and she wouldn't move.
What?
And he's like, I didn't know what to do. And he's like, why aren't you moving?
Like you're already flying.
Yeah, once they were up.
And she didn't move over?
She didn't move
Maybe
over.
she's attracted to him or something. She's like, I like how he
think she
smells.
was like a stickler for the rules.
What a psycho.
I paid for this seat.
Or maybe she thought she was going to get in trouble.
Yeah, that's probably the real reason.
You're already in the air.
You don't know. The laws are different in the air.
What happened?
What?
You can't smoke in the bathroom. You can't move seats.
Assigned seating on Southwest.
Yeah.
She got a middle seat. He had a window. Aisle's empty. Plane's loaded, ready to take off. Aisle remains empty. No one's been assigned that seat. Instead of scooting over, she stayed in the middle seat, right beside him the whole flight. Total stranger. Because the same thing happened to us. As soon as I sat down and they said the plane was fully boarded, I moved. And I buckled in.
I've done that before.
Did he not say nothing? He should have said something.
What are you going to say?
You say,
scoot
hey,
on
looks
over
like
if
nobody's in the aisle if you want to take the aisle. And
That's
we
what I
get a
was
little bit
You
of
do
space.
you do
I don't
the
know.
man, we won the lottery.
That's
no
what
one's
I
sitting
would
there.
I would go, lucky us.
Perfect.
Lucky us.
We have this full thing.
You just
Move
talk.
over, bitch.
Just
What?
communicate.
He said, I don't know if
Move,
he asked
bitch.
her, but he said she just refused to move. That she's like, this is my assigned seat. I'm sitting in my
psycho.
assigned seat.
Dude, I don't know what, and maybe this is a normal thing, and you all tell me if you do this. You know me, I'm a pretty shy person. I really am. I'm not. It's not that I don't want to talk to anybody. It's that I'm not super comfortable talking to a lot of people, unless I'm out of town. If I'm out of town, like I'm on a different planet. I don't care. I'll chat anybody up. I'll say anything that needs to be said. I am not really afraid of any recourse. I'm just let's go. I'll be like, hey, look at that aisle seat over there. How about I get my armrest back? What do you think? How about we both have two armrests? How cool is that?
That
Get
is
over there.
cool.
Why don't you sit over there? I'll help you move your bag.
We won the
Really?
lottery.
What a nice man.
We won the lottery. Move over. Separate. Oh, by the way,
Unless you want the window, I'll take the aisle.
speaking of Southwest, they have somehow found another way to make flying worse.
Yay.
Damn you,
They
Southwest.
are experimenting with having cabin cleaners come on the planes between flights to clean only the premium extra leg room seats of the aircraft.
All of you common folk will get nothing. You get the fleas.
The rest will remain gross and germy.
Aw.
So if it sounds crazy, you're not alone. A flight attendant union leader said it's like the upper class on the Titanic having cigars and sipping brandy,
Yes.
while passengers below deck don't even get their seats cleaned.
We're going back to that time anyway. Might as well.
So if you're imagining walking down the aisle and the rows being increasingly cluttered with trash, kid snacks, and sticky spills, it won't be that bad, probably. Southwest is one of the few airlines that doesn't usually have cleaners come on board between flights. Instead, flight attendants, tidy up anything left behind. The turnover time is faster, but the cabins get less clean. So adding cleaners to wipe things down with actual cleaning products is something new, even if it's just for the premium rows. The flight attendants union doesn't like this any more than you do, and they think that if there are cleaners, they should hit everything. Problem is, not much downtime to clean, and the cleaners on other airlines don't get enough time to do a great job either. And let's be honest, no one is voluntarily reaching into the seat back pocket. That is the worst part of the plane.
Are they going to lower the price for the common folk
Of
with the
course
fleas?
not.
Of course not.
Of course not.
So they're capitalizing on germaphobes. This is a good move. This is a good marketing move for sure.
well, good luck out there. Have
They'll
fun.
give you a Lysol wipe with every bag of brownie brittle.
Do you wipe down?
Not usually. No, I'm not like all over everything though. Like I usually like kind of just stick
I
to
try
my
to touch
person.
as little as possible.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I mean, if I have to use the little tray down, like if it looks gross, I'll wipe it down. But otherwise, like nah. I mean, I'm not touching it very much.
Right.
My elbows are usually. That's about it.
Nah. Ugh. All right, let's take a break. But first, all right, Teamers Remember the Day is brought to us by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill. Celebrate St. Louis in style with awesome 314-day specials available Saturday, March 14th at Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill. Get the details at hotshotsnet.com. From Warrenton, Missouri, Tori with an I, Martin.
Yeah, Tori with an I, Martin. 2 for
Teamers
6.
Remember the Day. Tori has been a loyal podcast weirdo for 3 years now, has never missed an episode. Tori said Learn is my favorite.
Aw.
Total badass of a woman. Rafe makes me laugh out loud almost every episode. I love Moon's outlook on life. My disdain for almost everything. What? And the jokes that land from King Scott.
Thank you.
Tori is a social worker at the St. Louis Crisis Nursery. She loves spending time with her husband, and she's a fellow cat lover.
Ah, fantastic.
Like
All right.
Tori, I wonder if she puts a little heart over the I and Tori,
I hope so.
Oh, yeah.
because it's Tori with an I. Tori Martin from Warrenton is our Teamers Remember the Day. Get the super sweet Teamers Remember the Day soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up 1057thepoint.com/teameriz. All right, Learn, what do you got for us?
A new Ozzy Osbourne has been born. The other Katy Perry has won. Third time's a charm, and things the movies lied to us about and we all believed.
All right, we got that. We got your legendary porno birthday today. We got crappy birthdays. Also, which celebrity meltdown was secretly relatable to you? And Ticketmaster settles. So why your concert tickets might finally, maybe, get cheaper. All that and more next. Stay there. All right, welcome back to the program. Phone number 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. The Bud Light Studio Cams, 1057thepoint.com/Rizz. The Schreier Air text line, 314-649-DUMB. All the socials at RIZZ Show. Your emails, RizzShow1057thepoint.com. I think we'll play matchup with Moon later. Give away some fabulous prizes, including tickets to go see Rafe at the Funny Bone the weekend of April 2nd. Filter Finger 11 tickets. That show is tomorrow over at the Family Arena. We got tickets for Point Fest, which are on sale now. Show is Saturday, May 16th at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. And we got tickets to go see Nothing More next Monday over at the Pageant. You know, today it's a massive milestone in the Rizz household. Today is my 20-year wedding anniversary.
Whoa!
What are you doing?
Today is the big 2-0.
Congratulations.
What are we doing?
Happy
There was a
ending.
guy in the lobby that said he had papers for you.
I can imagine that.
Is that bad?
The divorce gorilla?
The divorce gorilla's
Yeah.
here?
Oh, no.
Yeah, he did have a gorilla costume on, no head.
She gets everything. No, what do we do? I mean, really not much today. We are going, we're going on vacation together next month, but she's going to Columbus, Ohio tomorrow.
How romantic.
How romantic, huh? With my daughter for a cheer thing. And
She saw your son kick your ass live on
And that's
the
it. She's moving
cams,
there.
and now she's like, I can't look at you the same way anymore.
Listen, we met back in 1998. I was just a guy with a dream, and Amelia was somebody with significantly better judgment than she has now. And I crunched some of the numbers. So we put up some pretty good numbers. So 2003, was the year we took the leap of faith, packed a moving truck up and moved to St. Louis for my job. She traded everything familiar for a city that she'd never lived in just to support me, which is, I will never, it's amazing.
It's the nicest thing anybody's probably ever
Nice.
done for you.
I would never take that for granted.
Yeah.
She's a graduate of the Fashion Institute of Technology, and she moved out to St. Louis with her boyfriend at the
The
time.
fashion capital of
Oh, man.
Missouri.
Oh, my gosh.
March 12th, 2006 is the day I finally convinced her to say I do on a beach in Jamaica, which was the best decision that I ever made. So 4,160 wake-ups. Since I started the morning show, I've hit the 2:30 a.m. alarm button approximately 4,160 times.
Jeez.
That's over 4,000 times she's had to listen to me stumble around in the dark looking for socks while she's trying to sleep. That's 18,720 hours of solo parenting, too. Because of that 2:30 a.m. start, she's been on the clock solo for nearly 19,000 morning hours, handling the house stuff, the dogs, all the chaos, while I'm out here talking about nonsense and playing fart sound effects.
Yep.
So she is the MVP. She is the general manager and the only reason my life stays on the tracks.
That's so sweet.
Thank God. And we got 2 great kids, too. And she survived, 16 years of me being a morning person, even when I'm not, 20 years of being my wife, and 28 years of knowing me since we met back in 1998. So she deserves the trophy. But for now, you got a shout out on the radio.
Congrats, you guys.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Huge.
Congratulations, man. That's a good clip for anybody.
20 years?
20 years for anybody. 20 years with you?
I know.
Bravo.
Bravo to her. I mean, she's got combat pay. She's got to be eligible for some kind of
Hazard pay.
for some kind of money from the government.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know. Man, I was reading about this Culture Wall guy. This is the guy you saw at Stiefel?
Yeah.
Do you see he canceled his whole tour?
Oh, my goodness, no.
Who it is?
The Culture Wall guy, this is the guy he saw at Stiefel?
Oh, we were just talking about it.
Yeah. So he, I guess if you're in Indy, Cincy, or Detroit, bad news, Coulter is pulling the plug on the rest of the tour and heading into an indefinite hiatus, from what I'm reading.
Holy
Yeah.
smokes.
He said he's having mental health issues, which good on him for doing that, man. I think more men should talk about that stuff.
Especially whenever you're selling those kind of venues out. That's tough to do.
Well, he's always been the reluctant star, and I've kind of read. You sent me over this article, and I kind of read up on him a bit. He's the reluctant star. He is. He's a guy that would rather be working on his ranch in Saskatchewan than standing under the spotlights. And I'm always like, oh, what a great marketing tool that is. Oh, it's cool to be the reluctant guy, but it sounds like this guy is the actual man. I'm not really sure if this is for me.
Well, yeah. I mean,
It's all part of marketing. I get it.
well, yeah, maybe. I'm just saying, like, who wouldn't also want to just hang at their badass ranch instead of go to work?
Yeah.
I think he's kind of speaking for all of us. Maybe.
Yeah, it's a lot of work handling a ranch, though. As somebody who was a former farmer owner, farm owner.
But you was a farmer owner.
Farmer owner, farmer
slash owner.
Farmer slash owner.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like, but if that was your thing and you bought a ranch to live on it, he's basically saying, yeah, I want to stay home. I don't want to work.
Well, he's been on the road since January, and on yesterday he put out a statement that was pretty blunt. He says, truth is, I'm mentally unwell. Despite this, I've pushed myself to continue. As a result, my mental health has only further declined. He's done. No return date, no rescheduled shows, just a clean break to get his head right.
Yeah, that is admirable because that is a lot of money to leave on the table.
I was watching the new Harry Styles Netflix concert film for his new album that came out last week.
Yeah.
I was like, we were doing something last night, and I just turned that on. And watching him walk out to the middle stage is sold out. I think it was at O2 Arena, which is huge. And Tim and I were talking. We're like, can you just imagine what the pressure of that feels like? And they make it look so easy. So yeah, performing can crush you into diamond. So good on this guy for like getting the help that he needs and taking some time.
So, we've seen this a million times in the rock world. An artist cancels because they're burnt out. The fans are split. Half say, hey, get well soon. The other half's like, I spent $500 on a hotel room and I can't cancel.
I don't care about your mental health.
I mean,
Yeah.
no, I mean, there's that aspect of it too, and I understand that part.
Yeah, times are tough. People got
I understand
no
that
money.
part.
Yeah.
Hey, I bought a ticket to go see you in Cincinnati. I don't live near there, but I got a hotel, which I can't cancel now.
But ish happens. Welcome
Sorry
to
about
adulthood.
sorry about your mental health, but
You can still go.
you got a job to do.
You
Listen,
still
if
have
he-
a vacation. You're
If
just not
he
going
left
to that
that kind of money on the table
Yeah, man.
in this sort of circumstance, don't think that there wasn't at least a significant percentage of the people that work for him trying to
Convince him.
just say, hey, man, we'll just finish this out and then we'll take a break. Or I'm telling you, they were probably peppering him with every option that he could, that he could have. So him to do this, like, signals it's a big problem that's been going on for some time. He's been mulling it over or talking about it or begging his management team or somebody, like, hey, man, maybe we shouldn't do this tour. I don't know, man. How about half of that? Or how about every other day? Or whatever it might be.
Sure.
So to pull a plug like this, yeah, it's going to cost a
I
bit,
can see
but it's
why
going to
people
cost him
miss,
more.
though. I listen.
Oh, yeah, me too. I'm just saying, like,
I get the mental health thing.
it's
and-
heavy. If you don't know this business, you may not know how heavy and
Yeah,
what
but it's
it took to
also,
push that through.
Yeah.
Hey, I made arrangements to head to Cincy or Detroit or Indy, and I made arrangements to get the kids watched, and I spent all my money to get this hotel room for this experience, and you're pulling the plug because you can't go on stage for an hour and a half?
Yeah, but who doesn't get like insurance? If it's that big of a deal,
What
you're
insurance?
spending
No.
a lot of money.
I'm sure
Flight insurance, hotel insurance.
I'm
all
sure
the
most
crap.
people don't get insurance on on trips like this.
No, I do. You never know.
I know you never know, but most people don't do that.
Yeah.
I'm sure a very small percentage get insurance on.
Well, go find something else to
Well,
do.
the same article.
In Cincinnati, what's there to do?
I
Go
don't know,
Bananas
it's like
Comedy Club.
What are we
There you
doing in
go.
Cincinnati,
Bananas
for
Comedy
God's
Club.
sakes?
Go see the WKRP statue.
Oh, great.
Sounds
Awesome.
like a really good time.
Well, I read the article too, man, and it's, kudos to him. You're already, like Luke Bell died because of this, a country star we talked about last year. Like he had mental health problems, and they kept trying to send him out on tour, and he kept having like psychotic breaks, and eventually, he wandered off at a gas station and froze to death.
Well, and you know what? Some critics are saying performers need to be a bit more responsible about the expectations they set up before they start putting tickets up on sale.
Yeah, well, that too. But that's not just performer. That goes to all their management team, everybody who gets overexcited and overzealous about profits. Like, sometimes it's not just the performer; it's all the pressure around them.
Yeah,
that works perfect if you're mentally available. But if you're struggling with stuff, you're going to make decisions that aren't the best, and then you're going to have to change it at some point. So.
Yeah.
You got to do it. But I wonder if he's dating this gal named Grace Vanderwall, because on the same website I'm looking at, she just canceled all her tours yesterday due to mental health. So maybe they're in love and they're taking a break together.
What?
Mental health break?
Yeah.
Love it.
Man,
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I think's happening.
I don't think so.
I do
Not
have.
that I know of.
I do have a interesting relationship with this, and I'll admit, obviously mine is tied to my own experience, and my own experience was touring was not always easy, and sometimes it really took a toll on me. We didn't have the option. We certainly didn't have the cloud cover to be able to say it when it's in the zeitgeist right now that, mental health is a thing, so everybody's going to defend them and all that, as we are right now for good reason, like you mentioned the guy that at the gas station that wandered off. But in the old days, we didn't have any of this kind of stuff, and we just did it. We just did it. You just went through it, or you put yourself through therapy and
suck it up and get on stage.
I had to, and this was missing my family and my children, and surrounded by a band that didn't have children, didn't understand that, so there was nobody to talk to, there was nobody to go to. And I'm not saying boo-hoo me, I'm just saying there's a lot of people who've been through this, made it through, and figured it out. Because at the end of the day, if I canceled anything, it wasn't just me and it wasn't just fans. It was people relying on crew, pay.
I understand all that, but the fan frustration is real, and
For sure.
I know the artists are coddled, but also between skyrocketing ticket prices and gas and hotels, people drop a lot of hard-earned money to see these shows.
For sure.
And let's think about fans too.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to think about the flip side of it.
I am, and I'm playing both sides. And
I agree with you, but I think it's a good thing in the long run for especially someone in this genre. Like this is about as hardcore country, outlaw, western, old school as it gets. For someone like that to come out and talk about their mental health to the audience that they draw is probably good, because I think it's a male problem too. Like not talking about our mental health. I had a couple times last year that I was on the verge of taking time off work because I was struggling and I didn't talk to anybody about it, and I should have. And I think when somebody like that comes out like Moon's talking about, in the zeitgeist of their fandom,
there's not some that are justifiably cancelable over these kind of things. I'm on that side, so don't think I'm against this guy. But dude, with the whole Live Nation thing and only a couple companies controlling tickets and all that kind of stuff, and their insurance and their lost money, the more people cancel tours. We talked about old boy from what's the band that we play all the time? Not Wage War, but the other one.
Bad Omens.
Bad Omens. Yeah, remember they canceled a big old tour? What I worry is...
It was after our terrible interview with them.
They were terrible. We were not terrible.
What I worry about is our ticket prices, because of insurance costs, of the risk of a tour canceling and all this, is that going to affect us in the bottom... At the bottom.
I want to talk about health. I want to talk.
Yeah,
about,
it was you guys.
Listen, celebrities do meltdown. Okay, celebrities do meltdown. It happens.
It happens.
It happens. The pressure of being in the spotlight, it's too much for some people, and some people will retire to their ranch and not see a stage again. Others will lash out in different ways. Now, what celebrity meltdown, and that you could remember, was secretly relatable?
Oh, Britney shaving her head, losing her damn mind. 1,000%.
I have a couple. I wrote a couple down for myself. That I wrote down the 2007 Britney Spears umbrella incident. Remember?
Kindred spirits, right?
Remember?
She was poking out headlights, right?
Oh, she was beating the hell out of a window.
At the time, the world laughed, but looking back in 2026, it's one of the most relatable moments in pop culture. Why? She was a young mom going through a divorce, being chased 24/7 by grown men with cameras flashing in her face. Who hasn't wanted to take an umbrella to the, metaphorical paparazzi of their life? Just beat the hell out of something.
Oh, man. I love that she went in there and they were like, she said, shave my head. They wouldn't. She goes, give me those damn clippers. She shaved all of her hair off and she went insane. And my whole idea of going to a rage room and lashing out, that's what that was.
You know why I relate to it? I'm sure you're going to be the same thing. It wasn't a breakdown. It was a leave me the hell alone moment.
Get out of my freaking way.
Leave me the hell alone.
This was after the head shave, right?
Yes.
And it was immediately after, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was within a week or two.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But it's a separate incident.
I thought she left the salon and went straight to the first car she saw.
Well, there's that famous picture of her. Somebody got that picture, which was worth $1 gazillion for whoever took it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was, for me, the Britney Spears meltdown. You too? You got that one? Another one I have on my list, and I could totally relate, is the Christian Bale Terminator Salvation.
That's my number one.
I love it.
That one's
if
awesome.
you remember when that happened, I was on a lonely island defending it, saying hey, man, don't you understand what this guy is doing?
Okay, let me explain what happened here. So there is audio of
He's
Christian.
pretending to be another guy.
So have you heard this meltdown?
Yeah.
This is.
I understand where he's coming from.
Christian
I'm being facetious.
was screaming. So this is on the set of the Terminator Salvation movie. He's screaming at a cinematographer for walking into his eye line during a scene, and he was in the zone. Doing. It was a high stakes moment at work. Somebody walked through his quote office and distracted him. Here, I'll play a minute or two of this.
Kick your f***ing ass! I want you off the f***ing set, you prick!
Sorry.
No, don't just be sorry. Think for 1 f***ing second. What the f*** are you doing? Are you professional or not?
Yes, I am.
Do I f***ing walk around and rip down? No, shut the f*** up, Bruce. Do I want? No! No! Don't shut me up.
I'm not shutting you up.
Am I gonna walk around and rip your f***ing lights down in the middle of a scene? Then why the f*** are you walking right through? Da-da-da-da, like this in the background. What the
it's even better. But I forgot, I was editing this up yesterday, and I forgot how many F words were in
There's a
this.
few.
Oh, he lost his damn mind.
There's more.
a lot of.
is it with you? What don't you f***ing understand? You got any f***ing idea about, hey, it's f***ing distracting having somebody walking up behind Bryce in the middle of the f***ing scene? Give me a f***ing answer. What don't you get about it?
My favorite part's coming
I
up.
was looking at the light.
Oh, good for you.
There it is. That's my favorite part. I was looking at the light. Oh, good for you. Well, listen how meek the guy who's getting dressed down in the background. Give
me a f***ing answer. What don't you get about it?
I was looking at the light.
Oh, good for you.
I was looking at the light.
I was looking at the
Stop
light.
yelling at me.
Not that the behavior is okay, because it's not. And I'm sure he said sorry and whatever. But dude, this guy is trying. He
killed that guy.
Yep, he's dead.
The Terminator franchise, which is an important one in everybody's life, is on his shoulders suddenly.
If I remember, that was not a great movie.
It wasn't great,
T2.
but
Yeah, some guy walked in front of his eyeline.
yeah, would have been perfect if it not for Bruce on the set messing everything up. But I mean, think about that. This guy has to. He was in some crazy intense scene. I'm sure he's seeing everything that's going on and maybe thinking ooh, this movie is lacking a little bit. This whole Terminator franchise is on my shoulders. They've turned it over to me. Don't forget this guy's British and he's trying to do an American accent. So he's got 100 things on his mind that he's trying to be a master. He's trying to master something and be intense. And you got this dude that's goofing. I can totally understand.
Here's why I relate to
a
it.
real professional is trying to deliver a master class.
And he would know. The guy working the set knows.
Anybody who's been in a deep flow state of their job, only to have a coworker walk in and ask a dumb question.
Happened yesterday. Happened yesterday with your ass. I was recording a video for Woof Wednesday. You come flying
I had
in
no
and
idea.
Interrupted. What
I had
was
no
doing.
idea.
I thought you were gone for the day. All your crap shut down.
I was recording a
I'm doing
podcast.
Woof Wednesday voiceover video for the video I create. On
I had no
Wednesdays.
idea.
He goes, "What's going on here?" And I go, Jesus Christ. I go, I'm recording
You got to put a
video.
sock on the door.
You go,
Can you
you go
put it-
what were you doing?
Can you play the audio?
Oh, good for you.
Hey, can you play the audio over?
I didn't know. I was
looking for the
recording a
sock.
podcast, okay? And I came in. I didn't know you were in there. The door was closed.
Right. It was closed because I was trying to record something.
I had no idea.
Good for you.
Okay, well, you know what? Good for you.
Good for you.
No, Bruce.
Okay, fine. You have an idiot walk in. You ruin it. So you felt exactly like
I did.
Christian
I felt,
Bale.
and then you played you're like, hey, we're going to talk about this tomorrow. And I go, I can relate
And yeah, I
to
started
everything that
So
he's
good.
saying.
Christian Bale just had a microphone on. You didn't. Well, I guess you did.
I did. I had my phone up to my face.
You should have kept recording.
I know.
Another one I can relate to is the Ben Affleck smoking a cigarette outside.
Oh, yes.
Looking
So done.
done with everything.
Is that the one where he dropped all the Dunkin'?
He's got the
got the
cig down to
coffee
his
or something?
side, and his facial expression is just
Look up Ben Affleck.
It'll pop
Sad.
up. Just put up Ben Affleck smoking, and it'll be the first thing
Yes.
that pops up. It's a meme for
It's
everything.
incredible.
That is so relatable.
That should be the cover. You need to reenact that
It'll
cover
be like
for
a
your
meme
book.
that says like your mom on
Noted.
Christmas morning when no one appreciated her gifts
Yes.
outside on the deck.
Scott, you know which one we're talking about?
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing.
Your mom after she stayed up all night wrapping your presents and no one commented on how pretty the bows were.
The funny thing is, guys, Ben Affleck, he doesn't have just one of these. things.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, he's
He
so
has-
miserable.
He doesn't have just one.
That's it.
He's insufferable.
He doesn't have just two. I mean, when you put in Ben Affleck smoking sad, there are
There are a
probably
lot of them.
50.
I feel like that a lot.
I mean, look at this one where he's all sweaty and he's got a beer in one hand and a cigarette in the other, and he's leaning against the wall.
You think he
doing
just
the-
does it because he knows, like he sees paparazzi, he's like, all right, I'm going to do one of
but
these
there's
poses
that.
again.
I mean,
know,
there's that
maybe.
one where he's got his eyes closed.
Oh, it's the best.
That one. Oh,
Just
Moon. That is
leave
just, he
me
got a cigarette
alone.
down.
Here's the full one.
Noted. Your book. This is the cover. Okay.
Hand in pocket. You know what?
Done with everything.
I'm going to make a sticker out of this, for the iPhone and just send it to you all the time.
Please.
I'm done with everybody and everything.
Yeah.
I'm doing it
100%
now.
relatable.
Look at him taking a big drag in that one, dude. That is a down on the far right where he's taking a big puff, man. Like he's enjoying that.
How was he ever married to Jennifer Sweet Gardner? She seems like the nicest person. He
That
seems so
picture of
miserable.
Ben Affleck with the cigarette down by his side, eyes closed, looking like he hates everything. That his soul has left his body.
Yeah.
There. His soul is gone. And I feel that way sometimes.
Okay. Well, smoke him if you got him.
There you go. Check your text. I got it. I mean, it from a distance when it's small and it comes over in the iPhone sticker, it kind of looks like Rizz, to be honest.
It's perfect.
Oh, leave me out of this.
What do you mean?
No, that is me.
I just compared you to Ben Affleck and you're upset? The guy's a
I know he's
sex
wonderful.
symbol.
He's
Especially
wonderful. You could
looking
AI
like
my
that.
face onto that.
He's a little taller than you. Sorry.
I know. Another one I can relate to is Winona Ryder stealing from Saks Fifth Avenue.
Oh, yeah? You can relate?
Yeah, sometimes,
Is this an act of
stress
rebellion?
levels hit such a level. I need to try something different.
I went to Saks Fifth Avenue the other day, and I can't afford anything there, so I understand why she stole
you felt like
everything.
stealing?
Yeah. I don't, and there was some really cool stuff, and I was like, oh man, $400 for a T-shirt? No thanks.
Any others you guys could think of?
You know what I don't relate to is Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. I still think that's too new, and nobody's going to ever relate to that.
I can relate to that.
Can you
one.
relate to
yeah,
it?
Sometimes you want to slap the teeth out of somebody.
Honestly, man, I think he wanted to slap his wife, and that it came out there.
Oh,
I don't know.
I'm serious.
wow.
I mean, dude, don't you remember everything leading up to that? The entanglement and this whole thing? That guy was abused in so many different ways. You can't see that?
So you're thinking like Waterboy.
He struck out.
When
Water sucks.
yeah,
I think he
when
was,
he's visualizing the bad coaches.
I think that guy had
face.
been beaten to a pulp by his wife and has had
needled boy.
no way to react, and he reacted like a 3-year-old in a tantrum, and he hit the first person he felt it was okay to
It was
hit.
just so odd. Remember, were you guys watching it live? I was watching it live when that happened, and I was like, what is this world we're living in? Like,
I'm not even
Will
sure it was
Smith
real.
just gets Yeah, I thought it was a bit for a second, and then whenever it was so awkward, it was wild.
I think we all can relate to it. Now, we don't act on these things. I'm not going to steal from Saks Fifth Avenue. But I get it.
Yeah. There's two.
I don't want to slap somebody in the face. I get it.
But it's not. But I'm not talking about slapping people in the face. That situation where you have a host of an award or somebody presenting an award, and they're supposed to. He's a comedian. He's supposed to set up jokes. Like, I don't have that. Like, I get, like, wanting to smack somebody in the mouth who's being a total tool bag. That was part of the show.
I got more of the zoomed out version of it. I'm zoomed out a little more. Like, God, this guy's annoying me. I'm just going to slap him.
Like, it's so insignificant.
You ever see the video of the guy? He's playing Sweet Caroline I think it's at
Will they pull his legs out from under him?
It's in Germany. It's where the Beatles got their start. And the guy pulled his legs out.
Oh yeah, just thunk.
Yeah,
he goes
explosion.
He goes down like a trout. It was like a fish just slapping his stage.
Yeah. I think I gotta play the audio of that.
Yeah, you gotta pull that up.
Dude.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, of
100%.
course. That was a big thing. I think when people act out like that, they're not hitting the people they want to hit. Like, you know, they're just.
No, Chris Rock was a straw man for the media. Everything he's endured, the red table talks.
Yeah, I don't
every
see...
article that's been written, and he was also under maybe the biggest spotlight, high pressure moment of his life, finally getting his Oscar. I think he won one for Ali, but he was up.
He won an Oscar later that night.
Yeah,
I'm saying he won it.
The whole thing was wild.
Yeah, that behavior is never acceptable, but kind of.
He's under a gigantic spotlight and pressure, and I think
felt terrible
finally.
for him.
I also think that those guys. He's at that Elvis level where you get to that, like, no one around you is, like, keeping you based in reality anymore. Like, that whole family's so famous. You get to a point where, like, everyone around you just wants to be part of the entourage. No one's pushing back on anything you do or say. And you start to, like, it's like Elvis when he's like, no one told him to stop taking the pills. They were medicine. And everyone's like, he shot it. He shot 12 TVs in his hotel room last night because he was, but he's not. It's doctor prescribed, it's all good.
He didn't shoot the other three.
Right.
All right, here we go. Here's the guy.
Sweet Caroline, the times we never see.
Now, the guy walked on the stage and just.
I mean, brutal. That guitar's gone.
He grabs ankles.
You can't come back from that.
I've never seen anybody do that move.
Sweet Caroline.
Oh man, it's a hummingbird too.
Yeah.
It's a nice guitar.
I get it.
That's an old hummingbird. It's a dead bird.
He's got a Gibson, and when your arms are on top of a guitar and someone pulls your legs out from under you, you can't catch yourself.
Yeah, you got
it's
nothing.
over.
You're going down.
Yeah,
dude.
what are you gonna do?
So that was at the Cavern Club in Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Celebrity.
The singer Jay Murray being physically attacked while performing Sweet Caroline. During the performance, an audience member walked onto the stage, grabbed him, pulled his legs from under him, caused him to fall despite the jarring crash tackle. Hey, he finished the set, and that's a warrior.
Wow.
Acapella.
Back up, you try again.
Wait, you're saying you can understand that one because people shouldn't be playing Sweet Caroline?
Oh,
it's overdone?
It's more of a, oh, God, this song again. I get it. Rafe, give me one.
When Alec Baldwin punched the photographer for, like, getting too close to his kid, I was like,
oh, yeah.
I see these videos of, like, even in Neighbors, there's a guy that's like the agitator that goes down on the beat. The guys that, like,
the auditor.
The auditors that go and put cameras in people's faces, they're literally just trying to get a reaction out of people.
Yeah.
I understand the impulse to just be like, yeah, free speech, but also.
Here's my fist.
Didn't Russell Crowe do that? Or no, he threw a phone at somebody.
He threw a phone at a hotel clerk.
Yeah, that wasn't
He punched
cool.
a boat.
That was not nice.
But like
thought
them
it was
sticking a
outrageous.
lens down in the baby carriage while you're crossing the street.
Yeah, that's messed up.
And then I know Alec Baldwin has his other issues, but that was one time that I'm like, I understand that impulse of wanting to just be like, hey, dude, you've overstepped.
Didn't he scream at a stewardess, too, because she was telling him, turn the phone off? He was playing Words with Friends.
Alec Baldwin?
Did I imagine this?
Probably.
He
He's had a few.
He also called his daughter a rude, thoughtless little pig.
He did do that.
He's an
Was
angry
that the
guy.
phone call one?
Yeah, that was a phone call.
Voicemail.
Same daughter he defended. So I guess
Also, let's
everything's
not
full circle.
forget a very famous.
Parenting is hard.
A very famous meltdown.
We're up to our long-distance dedication. And this one is about kids and pets and a situation that we can all understand, whether we have kids or pets or neither. It's from a man in Cincinnati, Ohio. And here's what he writes. Dear Casey, this may seem to be a strange dedication request, but I'm quite sincere, and it'll mean a lot if you play it. Recently, there was a death in our family. He was a little dog named Snuggles, but he was most certainly a part of... Let's go start again.
Go.
I'm coming out of the record. Play the record, okay? Please. See, when you come out of those up-tempo goddamn numbers, man, it's impossible to make those transitions. And then you got to go into somebody dying. You know, they do this to me all the time. I don't know what the hell they do it for, but goddamn it, if we can't come out of a slow record, I don't understand it. Is Don on the phone?
Get him on the phone.
Okay, I want a goddamn concerted effort to come out of a record that isn't a up-tempo record every time I do a goddamn death dedication. Now, make it, and I also want to know what happened to the pictures I was supposed to see this week.
That's right.
This is last goddamn time. I want somebody to use his brain to not come out of a goddamn record that is that's up-tempo, and I got to talk about a dog dying.
Sweet Caroline doesn't go in a dead fluffy very easily.
It's so good.
Alec Baldwin was once kicked off an American Airlines flight for playing Words with Friends on his iPad while waiting for the plane to take off.
All right, you're not crazy.
I'm with him on this one.
No.
I'm with him on this one.
Scott, do you have one?
Well, there's a few. My big one is the CharlieSheenWinner.com. His whole tour, the whole thing.
Oh, there's like...
Yeah, it's like
That
the
was more of a
happiest
positive
meltdown ever.
meltdown.
He's having a good time.
Yeah.
But the one I think we can all relate to the most is Mel Gibson's little episode on side of the...
What?
Nope, we can't?
all can't?
Okay, never
No.
mind.
What about him melting down on his ex-girlfriend, remember?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Phone call.
Who's that?
Phone call.
Shut up! And
You don't got any friends.
that's a
which
brutal
was-
one.
There was an RDJ one that I'm like, he was getting interviewed by that guy. He's a sleazeball. He interviewed the guy that interviewed Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
The British.
Yeah.
He's kind
Martin
of
Bashir.
Martin Bashir. That guy's kind of a sleazeball. And he kept pressing Robert Downey Jr. during the Avengers press junket about his substance abuse stuff.
Oh, that's right.
And
yeah.
he handled it. He was pissed, but he handled it perfectly.
With class?
With class, but he dressed the dude down.
Well, I
sure.
think-
And I related to that, where I'm like, these people, they think they have unfettered access to the worst moments of your life.
Oh, what about Mike Tyson? Same thing. Remember he was on the thing. They kept asking about the jail time. The
there was a guy on a flight that kept messing with him. Tyson,
I'm not talking about that.
punching him.
I'm talking about back in the 90s when he got out of jail and he served his time for was it sexual assault or was it rape?
Rape.
Okay, so that all goes down and they kept asking him about it and he's like, I can't even do it. I was gonna do it, but it's all cursing. You don't remember that?
Listen, one I could really relate to, and I think.
Yes.
You think you know what I'm going to play?
I think I do, yeah.
And I think Bill O'Reilly's going to take
It's the best
To take
of
it
all
I think
home,
Bill
baby. Take
O'Reilly's
it
going
home.
to take us into Crap on Celebrities.
We're going to play
That's
it out.
tomorrow, and that is it.
What, Ray? What, Ray?
I was going to say that he was talking about Mike Tyson. And I go, Mike Tyson's got two because he's got that one and he's got the one where he didn't know Hasbulla was a little person. He thought he was a baby. You ever seen that? Where he picks him up and starts kissing him?
What?
Oh,
Oh, it's one. He's he's picking him up and tickling him, and
I
it's
know.
like a grown man.
It's not. His name is not Hezbollah. It's something else, is it?
I thought it was
I thought it was
Something
Hezbollah.
like that.
Was it Hezbollah? Is the terror group from Libya?
Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Mike Tyson tickled
There's
all of the
people named
terrorist group
ISIS.
from
I don't
Libya.
know.
Here's Bill O'Reilly.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. Okay, I don't know whatever it is. It's not right on the teleprompter. I don't know what that is. I've never seen that.
No, there is. We are going to do Sting, yeah.
Okay, but now I can't read it. There's no words on it.
Okay. Sure.
There's no words there to play us out. What does that mean? To play us out?
Sting is going to do, it's a video, Sting video.
What is
For credits.
I don't know what that means. To play us out. What does that mean? To end the show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it.
Okay. In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a. I can't do it.
Can't do it.
Okay.
We'll do it live.
Okay. No.
We'll do it live. F- it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live. Thing sucks.
Great.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks again for watching. We'll leave you with Sting and a cut off his new album. Take it away.
All right.
I love
Dude,
that.
just watch that Mike Tyson video with the guy with the weird name.
Hasbulla.
And holy
Is his
smokes,
name
that was one of the
No,
most
it's Hasbulla.
Hasbulla or something.
Hasbulla.
Dude, that's one of the
cringiest things you've ever seen?
Yeah, dude.
It's an adult.
It was so hard to watch.
Picks him up, and he's like biting his neck
like,
like he's a little kid. Like,
Yeah.
like getting in there, and he's like, I didn't know.
It's terrifying.
And
Like,
then
in an interview, he goes, I had no idea. I thought it was just a baby that came out.
He's like, Mike Tyson admits thinking that
He's like, he's a 27-year-old man. I had no idea.
He did have a cute hat on.
It
So
makes
maybe
me
that
think
threw
of
him
a
off.
hat on.
22-year-old Hasbulla was an actual baby while cradling him in viral video.
Tell him he's got a baby face.
Dude, the two people next to him watching it just
Dying.
like
Dying.
they couldn't have said something like, Mike,
stop
he's
it.
22, man.
It's a grown man. Stop it.
No, you don't stop something like that.
No, they didn't. They
All
were
right, time to
awkward.
find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment with your crap on celebrities.
So we start with a breaking concert announcement, you guys. The Pussycat Dolls
What?
with special guests Lil Kim and Maya are coming to St. Louis at Hollywood Casino Amphitheater.
Oh, thank God.
It will happen on June 23rd. Tickets go on sale next Friday, March 20th at 10 a.m. at livenation.com. So there you go.
Pussycat Dolls, huh?
Yes.
Very cool.
With
Maya, who I loved back in the 90s, and Lil Kim.
Lil Kim.
Haven't seen her in a long time.
Who was in Nicole Scherzinger?
Scherzinger?
Yeah. The one
Is
time
she
I
in
went, yeah, I believe she is still in the Pussycat Dolls. One time I went out to LA to see Woody because Tim and I, we flew into LA for our honeymoon to go to Santa Barbara, and we told Woody, and we're like, hey, can we come by and like see your new station and the new digs? And Nicole Scherzer, or whatever her name was in the lobby, and Tim's jaw was just like on the floor because she's so beautiful. So go see the Pussycat Dolls.
When is this?
June 23rd.
Is that the group that was at
Is this
in
Don't
Saint-
You Wish Your Boyfriend
in St.
Was
Louis when
Hot?
the one gal quit?
No, that's Fifth Harmony.
Oh, I was there for that.
That was Camila Cabello.
Oh, yeah, okay. I saw that go down.
She's gorgeous too.
That happened here in St. Louis.
Yeah.
Guys, Jack Osbourne has welcomed his fifth daughter and has named her after his late father. Ozzy Matilda Osbourne was born on March 5th, and Jack was expressing the arrival of his daughter has been a source of hope and a healthy distraction during his grieving process for his dad. And so Ozzy Osbourne back on planet Earth, only now a little girl who is
Name
Jack
Ozzy, huh?
Osbourne's
Oh, man.
baby.
Do I have to
Yeah.
have a kid and name it Ralph?
Yes.
Have a daughter named
You have
Ralph?
to. You have to name a daughter
pretty
named
name.
Ralph.
No, you got to just do the first letter.
Is that what they do?
Yeah, well, it's a Jewish tradition.
He went full Ozzy.
I think it's really cool.
Yeah, Ralph.
Name your daughter Ozzy?
Ozzy, yeah. Matilda. They might call her Matilda.
Yeah, that's a cool. I like Matilda. That's a good name.
Another good name for
That is
a
cool.
rock star's daughter is Violet. I love Violet Grohl. I saw this yesterday that her debut album, Be Sweet to Me, is scheduled for release on May 29th. I'm excited about it. It's nepotism, and I love Dave, so of course I'm going to love his girls, but it sounds really good. She sounds like the female version if Queens of the Stone Age had a female front person. And
I
singing.
agree. The music is very Queens of the Stone Age.
It is, and we've been playing Thumb on the Point, but here is a song that I heard for the first time yesterday. This is called 595.
Honestly, nepotism or not, I like it.
I love it. And so
Yeah, I think
it
it's
has
good.
that Queens of the Stone Age feel, but Violet was interviewed and she said music from the late 80s and 90s obviously have been an influence. Bands like the Pixies, Soundgarden, the Breeders, all been influential in the music that she loves and what she put into this
with the whole
album.
nepotism, she's not allowed to be in music.
Right.
Not allowed to.
I think she's very talented and I can't wait to see what happens.
I remember, when my son was up here the other day, somebody goes, nepotism at its finest. Do you even know what that word means, you big dummy?
Well, I mean, her dad is...
Go ahead, tell him. Keep going.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Yeah,
Go ahead and argue.
With my
I don't have
son?
any kids.
With
Yeah.
my son up here?
Yeah. Just get
That's not
him.
nepotism. If your
Say-
son was
say-
getting a radio job, that would be nepotism.
Say how you feel.
I just did.
Say it with your chest.
More. We're looking for another celebrity meltdown.
I was going to curse.
Say the F word.
Now, if I got my son a job up here and,
Yeah.
instead of, being in the minors and doing radio, in small little markets, and he just goes right into doing afternoons.
Yeah, that's nepotism.
That's still
nepotism.
okay.
Some people don't see it that way. But talent is talent.
Boo-hoo.
Yeah.
Talent is talent. If somebody's talented,
Well, if you want to change the world, get started.
having kids.
No, just like people that like call out things. It's like, oh, okay, yeah. That's
Well,
like
it's
saying like, oh, the sky is blue to most of us. Yeah.
Also,
it is.
it is-
This is the world. This is how it has since the dawn of man.
It's also entertainment only gets the nepotism. Nobody's if somebody takes over the family business, that's not nepotism.
In the corporate world,
Of course it is.
corporate world, there's a lot of nepotism.
Oh, yeah.
Hell no, farmers.
It's all the same.
It's a beautiful rite of pass. It's like, yes, we're passing the family farm on to our kids. That's beautiful. But nobody says anything about that. It's the exact damn same thing.
Well,
it's
that's
just a different industry.
That family,
That's nepotism.
passing down the farm.
Family business.
And business, the corporate world, when everybody else is passed up for the CEOs or the
No,
owner's
I understand
son.
that as well, but I'm just saying there is a positive nepotism out there that nobody ever says a damn thing about, but they're the first to throw entertainment or people that get slid into things. I don't know. I'm all for family business, honestly.
Yeah, if they're good, they're good. I think if they're talented, they're talented.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if they're not, they usually won't last, or
Exactly.
they'll blow daddy's fortune, and then it's over.
And that could
I
happen.
just said fortune.
Katy Perry has come up short in a legal battle against the Australian designer named Katy Perry. Remember this about 15 years ago when this woman named Katy Perry, she spelled Katy with an I-E at the end, Katy Perry that we all know who's dating Justin Trudeau now, just a Y at the end. So Katy Perry, the designer, was trying to launch her brand under her own name, Katy Perry, and then Katy Perry, the singer, said, I don't want another Katy Perry in the world. Well, yesterday, the Australian High Court ruled that the designer Katy's clothing line does not violate any of the trademarks that are already out there from the singer Katy Perry. And here is how Katy Perry, the designer, celebrated yesterday.
Okay, here's Katy Perry, the designer, which you spelled on here like the singer.
Well, I have dyslexia.
Already,
Leave me alone.
already confusion.
We won! Oh my goodness. This is a win for small business. It's a win for all of us. It's worth fighting for what you believe in, standing up for your values. It's a win for justice. And it's a win for me. There's been so many times when I felt...
Okay, can't steal? Okay, great. Well, congratulations.
Hey, congrats,
to her.
though.
I'll buy a sweater or
Cool.
something. New to streaming, Love is Blind Sweden, the Netflix Season 3 premiere tonight. Virgin River, the Season 7 is on tonight. And then The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives on Hulu, Season 4, that is premiering to streaming today. Nikki Glaser has been confirmed to return as host to the 84th Golden Globe Awards, marking her third consecutive year in the role. So congratulations to Nikki. That will happen on January 10th.
3 years in a row, huh? That's great.
3 years in a row. And the president of the Golden Globes, her name is Helen, expressed excitement for Nikki's return, highlighting her comedic precision, authenticity, and ability to command the room. And then Nikki celebrated with some enthusiasm. She said, it levels the playing field with her sister, who has 3 children.
Here's Nikki Glaser.
We won! Oh.
Speaking of award shows, so security
It
measures.
does sound like, I'll be honest with you. Listen
Play it
now.
again.
Listen to see if Nikki Glaser's... Picture Nikki Glaser's face.
Okay.
We won!
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Okay, thank you.
Speaking of award shows, the security measures for the 98th Academy Awards has been heightened due to the FBI alert mentioning that there's a potential Iranian drone attack on California. Maybe you saw that headline yesterday. There's no real credible threat yet, no really specific detail, but the Los Angeles Police Department, they're collaborating with federal and private security to make sure everybody's safe this weekend. Gavin Newsom, who's the governor of California, acknowledged concerns regarding the drone threats and stated that state officials are actively monitoring intelligence and, cooperating with law enforcement.
Is anybody going to watch on Sunday?
Of course.
No.
I'll probably forget, and then I'll go, ooh, the Oscars.
I gotta watch. I hope Kate Hudson wins. I haven't seen that movie yet, but I love her so much, and she's never won an Oscar, and I'm excited for her. I think she's taken her mom.
What if
I think
she's
that's really
terrible?
cute. No, she's great. Everybody that's seen that movie about who's it for?
Neil Diamond?
Neil Diamond, where she's in that cover band with Hugh Jackman.
But what if
Says
she's
it's
terrible?
excellent.
You hope that she wins for something you haven't
I
seen?
do.
That don't make no
I am a
sense.
simp for Kate Hudson, and so I want.
It doesn't matter. It's blind faith.
It is. I want her to have what she wants. There is a new video game that lets you play as a Karen. So if you've ever made fun of a Karen, now you can speak to a manager in this video game. You can actually smash shelves. You can yell at employees. You can launch yourself into other customers. This is kind of an indie game that was created. But if you knock over the wrong rack, you can burn down the entire store and open the pathway to hell. That's actually what happens if you mess up on this video game.
And what is this for? Is this for my phone?
It's called steampowered.com. You can play right now. It has a terrible haircut. Netflix has a new comedy series with Will Ferrell called The Hawk. And this is from Lonnie the Hawk Hawkins, the fictional golf legend that he plays. And this was untitled for some time. And here is the first teaser that came out
Is
today.
Will Ferrell now back to doing like comedies where he's a certain profession. Like, remember, he was the ice skater.
Basketball
He was the
player,
basketball player.
soccer coach.
Yeah, right.
The
And now
designer.
it's a golf guy.
This summer, a legend returns. An icon, a champion, an American hero. His name, Lonnie the Hawk Hawkins.
That's me. I'm him. That's who they're talking about, if you're wondering.
What does he look like?
Looks like a golfer.
He looks like him with a visor.
Yeah,
Looks
he
like
looks
Will
like a
Ferrell with a
character. He
visor.
kind of he looks like he has one of those visors that people wear to Cardinals games with the fake hair on.
Oh, okay.
Chelsea Lynn, Trailer Trash Tammy, actually auditioned for this to play his caddy in this and got to the final two, and he chose Fortune Feimster because had a groundling connection. But she was like, oh, the auditioning process was awesome. Said he was a sweet guy.
Oh, got that
That's
far.
Would have been cool. Yeah, I mean, I was happy. She was real happy she's like, it was cool just to be in a room, like doing an audition with
For him. That's awesome.
Yeah.
for Will Ferrell. And she said that
She would have done it as Trailer Trash Tammy.
Kinda, yeah, that type of character.
Oh, that would have been great.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
would
yeah.
have been great.
Yeah, and I was like, what a perfect caddy for like a disgraced golfer to bring back on the course or whatever.
I would
But
almost
she said
see her-
she said the script was really funny.
I would almost see her as like a John Daly of
Yeah.
caddies.
Yeah.
That kind of caddy.
I kind of feel like he might be a John Daly character. What I'm getting from it.
Oh, okay.
Because it says in the thing he's like disgraced for something. So who knows?
Back to the Karen thing. I saw a woman at the cheer competition over the weekend with a Karen haircut.
Uh-huh.
It's 2026.
The haircut.
You know, I'm talking about the swoop,
John and Kate plus
the
8, yeah.
swoop, and the
Stacking.
stack,
Yeah.
and the stack spike in the back.
You know who I blame?
You got nobody in your life.
Yes, that's a tattoo artist tattooing a face and not asking
You got
questions.
nobody in your life.
You got nobody in your life to tell you like this is.
That's what I mean. I blame the hairstylist. Humanity overall is, dumb. Like George Carlin said, imagine how average the dumb person is, and then realize that half of the planet is dumber than that guy. We can't trust everybody to have good haircuts, and that's why we trust the professionals. This is on the hairstylist.
If I were to walk into a tattoo parlor and say, tattoo the F word across my forehead, I'm hoping the tattoo artist would be like,
Someone
not
needs to
saying
it's a
object.
bad idea.
Yeah, that's so 90s. We can't do that. Sorry, we don't do that anymore.
That's a bad idea.
Yeah, I want the Karen cut. I'm sorry, madam. I just like
It'll
you're
come
gonna have
back,
to-
though.
You're gonna have to get in a back
But
alley.
this woman's walking around like
Maybe she loves it. She's had it for years, 20
she's had
years.
it for years.
Now she knows that you're talking about her.
She's
too.
probably getting a lot of
Shots fired.
tail with that
So.
hair.
You hope
Shots
so?
fired in the chat. You just described every woman in Edwardsville.
I was saying,
Oh.
you just
Oh, boy.
you upset most of the ladies in Shelbina and any small town in America right there.
Still,
They don't get radio up there.
well, I
That's
don't.
true.
The fashion hasn't caught up yet.
No, that hairdo is still rocking strong up there.
It's still,
Is it really?
I have an aunt,
yeah.
dude. I have an aunt
Still
that has
02
just,
there.
She stuck it out. She's never not having that haircut.
She's gonna ride it to school
I
again?
saw her at my aunt and uncle's 50th anniversary, and I'm like, the whole time I've known her, it's been swooped in the front and then
spike in the back.
and up in the back, and like red like the fires of hell, and stacked like Bart, like a Simpsons character, and she ain't letting it go. At this point, I'm like, I don't even know if it's her hair or a helmet. Well, maybe her brain might be exposed under there. It's just a hat she puts on every day. I have no idea.
Joe Dirt.
Oh, maybe it's a wig.
There was there's one guy out there named
that
Ronnie,
visor?
and Ronnie's been rocking Genco since 1996.
They're back, too.
Yeah,
And
but that-
he's waiting for him to come back, and he's like, I told you.
He went by the old Jeff Burton rule. It's all
30 years later.
It's all coming back.
It is.
30 years later,
All
I told
coming
you.
back.
And finally, guys, inaccurate facts that people believe just because we've seen it in movies. Somebody went to Ask Reddit, and there are all sorts of examples, and it was great. So, for instance, like if you die at the hospital, in movies and television, there's a continuous beep on machines. That doesn't really happen. Like when you pass, like there's no flat line.
it just doesn't
and
go
it doesn't
beep.
beep. Yeah, like it's that's not a thing. So it says most likely it means that the sensor has fallen off the patient.
Right.
So-
It's beep, beep, beep. Dead.
Also, speaking of flatlining, you cannot shock somebody with a defibrillator to get them to come back. Once the electricity is gone from somebody, you have to do CPR or medications like, to soup them up again.
Well,
you can't do the paddles.
Defibrillators to get your heart back on rhythm, right?
Yes. But you have to have electrical activity.
Right. So your
To
heart's
have-
got to be going.
Yes.
Your heart's got to be still going. It may be slow or beaten off. Off rhythm.
Yes.
Beating off rhythm.
Beating off rhythm, indeed.
You gotta finish sentences.
Rhythm's gonna get you.
Also, if you ever find yourself with a Viking sword fight, swords do not make that swing sound whenever they, I guess,
Oh, I
go
thought a
together.
Viking sword fight was something totally different.
You're,
That was an NFL locker room tradition?
Yeah, it was something.
I was going to make a joke. I can't
Don't.
because
Something
of a
from
previous
long
thing that was said. You can not walk away unscathed from an explosion. So people are saying, like, you'll lose your hearing. You'll probably fall down. Like, you're messed up. Blast is not
Also,
going to let you
concussion.
walk away.
Do you have a concussion on there?
Yes, concussion.
Like when you get a concussion, you're not just waking up and just going, ugh.
Right.
And,
And
going
going about
back
your
into
day.
the fight. Like, you get a concussion,
You're screwed.
it hurts.
Y'all been concussed before?
No, thankfully.
I've had I had a couple, 2, 3. Some of them are heavier than others, that's for sure.
Yeah, but you don't just get up and go, blah, 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 and then back into it.
No, probably the worst one I remember is I pop back up and was instantly like angry and kind of like wanted to go after this dude. It was in a basketball game and I landed on my head and man, I got back up and I was all angry for about 3 seconds and all of a sudden I was like, whoa. Where am I? Like, I didn't know people's names. I was like real confused, and other people could figure it out what was happening to me before I could.
Yeah.
I think I was like sitting down when I realized, whoa, what's going on? I feel like somebody else. It's a horrible thing, and you can have a headache for a week, man.
That sucks.
You feel not normal for months.
And the last one on here, tables and car doors do not stop bullets. So standard car doors generally cannot stop bullets reliably. They're not designed that way. And handgun rifle pounds penetrate both metal walls of a door through the door and will kill you. So yeah, you can like distract and maybe like hide, but
Yeah, you're not going to overturn a wooden table and hide behind it and expect to be safe.
right. So those are just some fun facts that maybe you believed and now you shouldn't. And that's your crap.
Celebrity celebrating a birthday today. Malina Weissman, that is a Netflix star, Violet on a series of unfortunate events. She's 23. Jamie Alexander from the Thor movies and Blind Spot is 42. Aaron Eckhart is 58. Daryl friggin' Strawberry.
Ah.
St. Louis's own.
Well, lives in St. Charles now, I believe.
Yeah, see, he's 64.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen him at there's a church. I went to a church a couple times.
He's a pastor out there.
Yeah, he's a
right?
pastor out there.
Courtney Vance is 66 from Law & Order, Criminal Intent, and The People vs. O.J. Jason Beggy from Chicago PD is 66. Marlon Jackson, the appendix of the Jackson 5, is 69. Steve Harris, Iron Maiden's bassist, is 70. James Taylor, 2 first names, songwriter, former smack addict, it says here, is 78. Mitt Romney is 79. Liza Minnelli is 80. And Frank Welker, that is Fred Jones and the Scooby-Doo cartoons. He's 80 years old today.
All right, today's porno birthday, which is being brought to you by Patricia's, where fun and fantasy meet, is a legendary one.
Uh-huh.
The Hedgehog.
Oh, man.
Ron Jeremy.
He loves eating other people's food.
Is he dead?
He's still with
No,
us,
he's
right?
in prison.
I think he's in a mental,
Oh, is he?
yeah, he's in like a prison hospital or mental thing.
He was, what tour was it? He was at one of our shows, and he kept ending up in our dressing room. It was him and Wee Man. And I don't know if they were together, but they were kind of always in our dressing room at the same time. And we're like, wow, they must really like our band. They're just hanging out. And we realized Ron Jeremy cleared the entire fruit plate. He kept eating our grapes. He just kept eating all of our food.
He's a health nut.
When the food was gone, so was Ron Jeremy.
Well, he has been in, over 2,500 films, including The Flint Bones, Ass Gas and the Mystical Glop, Driving Miss Daisy Crazy Again, Attack of the Monster Memories, Beaver and Butt Cheeks, San Fernando Jones and the Temple of Poon, 21 Hump Street, Frankenpenis,
Oh, no.
Alan McFeel, The Good, the Bad, and the D-Cups, and who can forget his role in 1993's Super Hornier Brothers.
Is it bad to say that if I had to watch any of these movies, I would definitely go for anyone that's named after an Indiana Jones film?
San Fernando Jones and the Temple of Poon? Not Super Hornier Brothers?
No, man. I got to see what they did with Indiana Jones.
Well, Ron Jeremy is 73 years old. That's your porno birthday, those are your crappy birthdays, and that was your crap on celebrities. Hey, before we hit the break, I do want to bring this up. So the DOJ, the Department of Justice, finally made a move on the Ticketmaster Live Nation monopoly thing. But depending on who you ask, it's either a huge win or a total sellout. So have you guys been following this at all?
Yeah, a little bit.
Here's the deal. So the Justice Department reached a tentative deal with Live Nation on Monday. The goal, force them to stop acting like a bully in the industry and ideally bring concert ticket prices down. Now, Live Nation's got to pay a fine. They got to pay up to $280 million. And they have to sell off 13 major amphitheaters across the country. Sell them off. Now, you know what they own here?
Yeah.
They own two places.
Yeah, they own Enterprise and Hollywood Casino
They
Amphitheater.
own Hollywood Casino and St. Louis Music Park.
Oh, St. Louis Music Park, excuse me, yeah.
They own St. Louis Music Park and the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. So far, I've only heard of spots in Syracuse and Austin as far as them selling them off. I don't know about here in St. Louis. For the next 8 years, they have to let other ticketing companies, not just Ticketmaster, sell tickets at venues they own. So even though the DOJ is high-fiving over this, a massive group of states, over 25 of them, including here in Missouri, New York, California, Illinois, they're basically saying no thanks. The criticism here, state attorneys generals are calling this a terrible deal, and they argue that $280 million, that's as a fine, is peanuts for a company that makes that much in about 4 days. And New York's attorney general says the deal doesn't actually break up the monopoly, it just puts a Band-Aid on it. These states are going to keep the trial moving next week to try to actually dismantle the company. So the trial in Manhattan got off to a rocky start. The judge was fuming because the DOJ and Live Nation didn't even bother to tell him they were settling until late Sunday night, even though they signed paperwork on Thursday. He called it entirely unacceptable. So the DOJ claims this will lead to immediate relief for fans. So part of the deal reportedly caps service fees at Live Nation-owned amphitheaters at 15%. And venues are supposed to be protected from retaliation. In the past, the DOJ says Live Nation would threaten venues, telling them they'd lose big tours or money if they didn't use Ticketmaster. So, what does this mean? I don't really know.
Yeah, we don't know if we're going to be saving money or not.
Right. Nothing. As of right now, the official list of the 13 specific amphitheaters being divested hasn't been fully released to the public yet. But, yeah, so I guess business as usual?
I don't know, man.
Well, like, let's say, I mean, listen, I don't go to the music park as often as I go to the amphitheater, but I love that little music park, and I hope that's not sold, or if it is, I hope somebody gets it and does something good with it, because it's a cute, cool venue that's, like, new, right? That's, like, the newest venue that we've had in St. Louis built. It was the last one that was, like...
Well, I mean...
Yeah, I guess you're right.
The whole goal here is Live Nation would have to sell, some of the venues and give up exclusive booking rights, meaning that other promoters, like locally owned ones, could bring shows here without having to go through the Live Nation toll booth.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it is good that they'll have to cap the service fees at 15%.
So we're saving a little bit there.
So we're saving a little bit of money there. So the fight is not over yet. It's still going to go through the courts.
Is there anywhere that we can go? I mean, I guess not, because everything's digital now. Like, remember going to Macy's and buying your concert tickets and you would avoid the service fee? That was sweet.
Yeah.
And you could go to Macy's.
JCPenney's had the same thing.
box office.
Yeah, or the box office.
Yeah, I could still buy tickets at the box office, right?
Yeah, but is there a service
I don't
handling
know.
fee?
I don't know. All right, listen, let's take a break. We want to give you free tickets. We want to give you free tickets to concerts.
Yeah, we're saving you money.
We're saving you money. How about paying $0?
No fees.
For tickets. No fees. We've got tickets to go see Rafe Williams, Funny Bone, weekend of April 2nd. So you got a couple shows. April 2nd is what? Is that the Friday?
That is Thursday. I
Thursday?
have one show Thursday, 2 Friday, 2 Saturdays.
Okay.
So 5 shows over the weekend.
We've got tickets for the Filter Finger 11 Local 8 show tomorrow at the Family Arena. We got tickets to go see Nothing More at the Pageant next Monday. That's the 16th, this coming Monday. And we got tickets for Point Fest featuring Stained Blue October, Mammoth, Highly Suspect, Sleep Theory from Ashes to New, and more Saturday, May 16th at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. After the break, we're playing Matchup with Boone. That's right. That's right. What's the season series so far at?
Well, it's actually much closer than last year. Let's see here, because Rizz, you have 0 and Moon has 2. So it got updated. That was a split last time.
Which means I'm still up.
So you got 3, you got 1.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
All right. So here's the deal. Let's get load up the phone, Scott. Okay. Load them up.
Load them up.
Team Rizz, Team Moon. King Scott will ask us 5 questions each. Whoever gets the most questions right, our respective teammates on the phone will win their choice of prizes. 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. We'll play next. Hey, do you guys remember the name Julian Alcala?
No.
Julian Alcala. He is the former Florissant police officer who was using routine traffic stops to look through photos on women's phones. Remember that guy?
Stealing them, right?
Yeah, we've all been in this situation before. A cop pulls you over, asks for ID, asks for insurance, but Julian Alcala was using the routine stops to pull off a disgusting, systematic violation of privacy. So between February and May of 2024, he pulled over at least 20 women. He would tell them he needed their phones to verify their insurance information or registration back in his patrol car. Once he was alone in his cruiser with their unlocked phones, he wasn't looking at insurance. He was digging through their private photos and videos. If he found anything nude or intimate, he would use his own personal phone and take pictures of their screens, or in some cases, he actually texted the videos to himself and then tried to delete the evidence of the text message before handing the phone back. So he thought he was being slick by deleting the sent messages, but one victim was sharper than he gave her credit for.
Mm-hmm.
She noticed a deleted text notification or a gap in her history, realized a video had been forwarded to a random number, and she went to the FBI. And when feds raided his cloud storage, they didn't just find her video, they found evidence from 19 other women.
Jeez.
In one single shift, he did this to 5 different women. So he was just sentenced yesterday. How long did he get? What was his sentence? Would anybody like
They
to
include time served?
Would anybody like to fashion a guess? I'm not sure about time served. Just give me what the
5 years?
judge sentenced him to.
I don't know. About
Give me
this.
7 years.
7 years.
I wouldn't even know where to guess. You said this is a first-time offender?
As far as I know.
I say 2.5 years.
The sentencing was intense. Several victims showed up to face him. One woman told the judge that she had private medical photos on her phone from a surgery she just had, and this guy stole those. Another woman said she can't even see a police officer behind her in traffic anymore without having a full-blown
I get that.
emotional breakdown.
Actually, I'm going to say almost a year per offense, so 15.
His defense tried to argue that he's a changed man. He's in counseling for porn addiction. He's attending Bible studies. Ray, fashion a guess?
I hope it's a lot, but I fear it's not. I will say 3 years.
He got 2 years.
Oh.
2 years in federal prison.
Wow.
So he has permanently surrendered his police license. He will never wear a badge in Missouri again. But the damage to the Florissant PD and public trust is huge. Even the U.S. attorney said that it was a disgusting and humiliating experience for the women who thought they were just complying with a routine traffic stop. I mean, there's a violation of a guy in uniform taking your phone, something, we keep our entire lives on and doing this.
Yeah, the power dynamic's just disgusting.
And defense, trying to say a porn addiction made him do it.
I know plenty of porn-addicted people that aren't doing this, so.
Well, it's, if you got the power, he's on a power trip, and he's got this porn addiction, it's not an excuse.
Right.
Yeah.
But he is headed to a federal prison facility in Alabama.
So I wonder if it was his idea or if he heard it from someone else. He's like, that's a great call.
Perverts find a way. He's also facing 5 massive civil lawsuits from the victims. So he will be paying for this for a long time. Long, long time.
Yeah.
So, on a lighter note.
Possibly.
All right.
Possibly lighter.
Yes. All right, Matchup with Moon is sponsored by.
It is sponsored by Universal Windows Direct.
All right, Moon, I forgot to ask you. Do you want to go first? Do you want to answer the questions first, or do you want to go into isolation first?
I got a song ready to go. I'll just go into.
All right, Moon's going to go into isolation first, so we got to get our teammates.
Yep.
So you guys are playing for Filter Finger 11 tickets, Point Fest tickets, Nothing More tickets, and tickets to go see Rafe Williams at the Funny Bone starting on April 2nd. So King Scott will ask us 5 questions each. And whoever gets the most questions right, our respective teammates on the phone will win their choice of prizes. Kate, hello, Kate.
Good morning.
Good morning, Kate. Is it going to be Team Rizz or Team Moon?
I'm going to have to go with Team Moon.
Yeah, Kate.
All right. Hope you lose. Steven, hello.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Steven, what a PH. What's it going to be?
Yes, I'm back from yesterday.
Team Moon or Team Rizz?
Oh, I got today's the day of redemption. I have to go with Team Rizz.
All right,
Nice.
Steven, what a PH. Hang on. And we've got Cassie. Hello, Cassie. Oh. Who's it going to be?
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm going to go with Moon.
All right.
The ladies
The
pick
ladies are
Moon.
with me.
Wow.
One Rizz. Okay.
I hope I deliver.
I'm feeling okay today.
Okay.
I'm feeling
You look
kinda
smart.
sharp.
Did you
All
get
right, let's
sleep?
put. I did get a decent amount of sleep.
Good.
That's
All right.
awesome.
Let's go with round one and King Scott. Question one.
Rizz, nearly all fossils are preserved in what type of rock?
Shale.
What is Prince Harry's official first name?
His official first name? Prince Harry's official first name. Harriet?
Wow.
Harold. I don't know. Harold. Put Harold down.
Holiday was the first Billboard Hot 100 single for what singer?
Madonna.
Who beat the Indiana Pacers to win the 2025 NBA championship?
Man.
Whoa.
Woo. The Indiana Pacers. They were defeated by the Celtics. Boston Celtics.
You may recall that Hanson wrote Bop, so who wrote the 1814 hit song, The Star Spangled Banner?
Francis Scott Key. What? What? Hanson wrote Bop. Who wrote the Star Spangled
They're
Banner?
both hit songs.
Okay.
And tiebreaker. In total, how many NBA championships have been awarded since the league's inception?
Oh, boy. Since the league's inception, how many championships? I'm going to say... 80. Okay. Good. Here we go.
How'd you do?
I'm really not sure.
Bad.
Right.
You think you did bad?
I know.
Or you messing with me or you
Oh,
messing with him?
I don't know. I'll be
You're
honest.
messing
He
with
did great, man. He
I
was,
did a cou- I
he
made a
was
couple
sharp and
guesses.
on it.
Okay, he's
I
messing.
made a couple guesses. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just fooling about.
All right, I'm going to isolation.
It's terrible.
Hang on here. And let's go.
Mooners.
King Scott.
Nearly all fossils are preserved in what type of rock?
Shoot, I have so many fossils. I should know this. I mean, it's got to be something softer, right? Like limestone. I feel like limestone is so soft, though. So soft. I'm gonna come back to that, but I'll put limestone for now.
That's
a dumb thing. Go ahead.
Okay. What is Prince Harry's official first name?
Prince Harry. Prince Harry. Man, did they do one of those things where they just named him Harry, or is it Harold, or is it Harrison? Holy crap. I don't know. I'm gonna say Harrison. That sounds very English.
Holiday was the first Billboard Hot 100 single for what singer?
What was the song called?
Holiday.
She Owes Me Dinner. That's Madonna.
Who beat the Indiana Pacers to win the 2025 NBA championship?
Oh my gosh. Was that the Celtics or the Warriors? Man, I want to say it's... Let's see. Jason Tatum plays for the Celtics. He snapped his Achilles in the finals and didn't play. But I think that's what we blamed them losing. And the Pacers on the east side. I don't know much about the NBA. I feel like two Eastern teams wouldn't be playing, so they would have played the West Coast team of the Warriors. Man, I guess I'm gonna go Warriors.
You may recall that Hanson wrote Bop, so who wrote the 1814 hit song The Star Spangled Banner?
Francis Scott Key.
Now let's go back to the first one, or you settled on that?
I guess I'm gonna go limestone.
Okay.
Sedentaries.
What was the question?
Fossils.
Yeah.
Fossils.
Nearly all fossils are preserved in what type of rocks?
I'm glad my dad's
Hard
gone.
Rock Cafe, dude.
He'd be so pissed.
You have a fossil in there.
That's good.
Oh, yeah. I'll stay with limestone.
And tiebreaker. In total, how many NBA championships have been awarded since the league's inception?
Since the league's inception. Well, let's see. It goes back a while. It was 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. I don't know. Had to be in the, was it the 40s maybe? So that's 60, 70, 80. Yeah, I'll say 88. 88 sounds like a good number.
Okay.
Holy crud. I don't know, man. All over, brother. I think I got one.
Oh, no. Okay, well.
I think I got one. I'm sorry, ladies. I just didn't, I haven't turned my brain on today.
Well, we'll see. So I am playing for Steven, and Moon is playing for Kate and Cassie.
Oh, man.
Let's go with
I feel like I let the ladies
the
down.
answers round number one.
Nearly all fossils are preserved in what type of rock?
Rizz said shale, and then Moon said
Shale.
limestone.
Shale sounds good.
And the
Shale
correct
sounds like
answer
a better.
is sedimentary. And you said that word.
Sedimentary.
I said sedentary.
Sedimentary. I don't know that was a type of rock.
Well, if you're talking about igneous.
Hey, don't call me names.
Well, I mean, your dad was a
sedimentary and
rock
something
guy.
else. I know he'd be
He'd
You're
be
a rock
so
and roller.
pissed at you.
pissed.
He'd be so pissed.
pissed. I'm
That's
an
from Ralph.
idiot. I'm sorry, Ralph.
Both good answers, I thought.
Yeah.
Shale?
Good guesses.
Sounded good.
Good
Yeah.
guesses.
Yeah, not bad. What is Prince Harry's official first name?
I
No
don't
idea.
know this. Who
No
knows
idea.
this?
Riz said Harold, and then Moon
First
said,
he
also-
First said
he also said
Harriet.
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 Oh no! Is
And then Moon said Harrison.
Ooh,
Sounds a great
that sounds
guess.
good too, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And the answer is
The correct answer is Henry.
Zero
silly
to
bastard.
Henry.
Then go by Henry.
or Hank.
Prince named Hank? Hell yeah.
Prince Hank?
Prince Hank.
Dang it!
That sounds
two
cool as
boys.
heck. Okay, Holiday was the first Billboard Hot 100 single for what singer?
You both said Madonna.
And you're both
Oh.
correct.
Okay.
Owes me dinner.
1-1.
Okay, I'm going to make this interesting here. So you may recall that Hanson wrote Bop. So who wrote the 1814 hit song The Star Spangled Banner?
You both said Francis Scott Key.
And you're both correct.
2-2
Ooh, so it's 2-2, and we have
It is
different answers
Oh!
For
for
what?
this one.
for this.
Oh, this is good.
Oh no! Oh
Yeah.
no!
Forgot what question
Okay,
it is.
I did
Excited.
This is the.
This is a good one. Who beat the Indiana Pacers to win the 2025 NBA championship?
Riz said the Celtics.
Oh
Moon
God!
said the Warriors.
Okay, can I get my reasoning here? Because it was a Tatum and a Kachuk.
Oh no!
Remember they both went to Chaminade?
Yeah, but I thought that was. I thought it's East and West. First of all.
Oh, maybe it was 2 years ago.
That's what I thought because Tatum snapped his Achilles
Right,
in the
last-
finals, and we
you're
blamed the
right.
loss on that,
You're
right?
right.
So who did it last year?
I have no idea. Damn it.
Last year, I remember.
thought I was confident.
I'm rooting for Tatum.
Let's go.
And last year, I feel like I was not rooting for anybody but the
Oh,
Pacers. Oh please! Oh please!
Well, the correct answer is Moon said you probably should go out west, and he's correct. It's Oklahoma City Thunder.
2-2.
What did I say?
You said
said the Warriors.
Warriors. They've
You guys
been good
both
for like
danced
5
around. I
years.
was like,
Man,
neither one of you were
that's
right.
really
You had
sounded
it.
like
I thought you had it because like
OKC.
Tatum went down with an Achilles, and I think
OKC.
that was the reason they did not go to the finals.
Yeah,
They
that was
lost
so
to
exciting
That's right.
too, because that dude
Yeah,
was
'cause
on
he snapped his
fire.
Achilles. Damn it.
And then OKC took
I hate
it
being
off.
right and still not getting a point.
Comes down to
God, dude.
You guys reasoned your way right out of it.
Did we both get one?
We got 2.
You're 2-2.
Oh, okay.
Tiebreaker time.
Okay. So, in total, how many NBA championships have been awarded since the league's inception?
Rizz said 80, and
Oh.
Moon said 88.
Oh, at least we're close.
Oh, boy.
I got you, I think, though. I bet you
Basketball.
it's one of the older leagues.
I don't know.
Isn't
I
it?
don't know if
I
it's
think
in
it was
the
like
ABA and
30s.
the NBA and
I want to say 30s, and we're in 2026 now.
the answer is?
I'll give you an answer right after a short break. Okay. The correct answer is 79.
Yeah!
How is that possible?
Congrats, Dylan.
How is that possible?
Almost hit it on the
Oh,
nose.
man.
How is that
What?
possible? You're
You
right
guys were
there.
both so close, though. I mean,
Steven!
I never doubted you, buddy.
Yes, you
I
did.
got you, brother.
We all doubted
I
it.
got you, brother.
This
You
is
didn't doubt him
horse
at
crap.
Harriet, dude?
Horse crap.
You didn't doubt him at Harriet, Stephen.
Harriet was the right
What are
answer.
you talking about? Wait a second. What year was it started?
Like 49, I think, something like that.
Holy crud, really?
I might be wrong on that. It's somewhere around that point.
It's 79.
46,
He says
49.
79, so 79 it stands.
Dang, man. I thought it was earlier.
Okay.
Oh, that was good.
Round 2. Ray. Hello,
That was
Ray.
exciting.
What's up, guys? This is Ray with an A, not an E.
Ray with an A. All right. I'm sorry, an AY. All right, Ray. You want a Team Moon or Team Riz?
Let's do a Team Moon today. He's a redemption.
I'll
He's
bounce
come
it
back.
All right,
I'll
hang
bounce
on.
it back.
Kara.
I'm a winner.
Who's it going to be?
Team Moon.
No confidence.
Yeah, see, I'm a winner.
Kayla, hello.
Hi.
Hi, Team Riz or Team Moon?
I gotta go with Team Rizz. He just won.
You're right. I did just win. Okay, hang on.
Hot hand.
Okay, we'll see. I'm going back in isolation.
Oh, that's right.
Let's see how we do with round 2. There we go. And start my music. In.
Perfect. Mooners,
King Scott.
what Charles Dickens novel begins with the sentence, "It was the best of times, it was the worst of times"?
Oh, man, that's a famous one. It's like Grapes of Wrath or something, but I don't know if that's Dickens. Oh, gosh dang. Yeah, I'll say Grapes of Wrath. I don't have a better... Well, yeah, okay. Yeah.
What?
Go on.
What did the U.S. Who did the U.S. purchase the Louisiana Territory from?
La Francais, from France.
We all know the name of King Kong's love and Darrow. So what's the name of King Charles III's current wife?
Camilla.
Speaking of food, what are baby rabbits called?
Oh.
Brutal.
Baby rabbits. I have a rabbit in my house. Is it not a bunny? Is it,
You hate that rabbit too, man. Every time it comes up, you're like, I don't like this
dude,
rabbit.
I don't. I'm an animal lover.
You are,
That bastard
but you
bit
hate
my
that
finger,
rabbit.
and I just don't like it. I'm gonna say a kit. That sounds like it works. Yeah, I'll go with that.
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
Kit. K-I-T.
All right, we all know the United States Air Force is the largest in the world. Russia has the second largest. What country has the third largest Air Force?
Oh man, third largest Air Force. I mean, I have no idea. I don't even know where to base this kind of stuff on. Man, I'll say it's got to be between like the UK and. I mean, does Canada have a big Air Force? Man, I'm truly just going back to the air show, and the only other people I know that are throwing around them Blue Angels and that kind of stuff is the Red Arrows from England, from Britain. So I'll say, man, it's shoot, dude. Could be Australia. They got a lot of room for airstrips. Air Force? Yeah, show me the UK.
Now the tiebreaker. What year did Kate Middleton and Prince William get married?
Did you watch something? Were you watching Downton Abbey last night? What's going on with you?
Gee whiz, brother. So those kids are probably, what, around 10, 12, something like that. So let's put a few years between the honeymoon and the kids. Ooh, I'm going to say, I'm going to say, I feel like we were doing the show then, though. And that was 2013 when we started. Show me 20... Dang, brother. Ooh. Show me 2014. Oh, man. Was it that long ago? 2014 is 12 years I've been married. Yeah, show me 2014. Holy smokes.
Holy cow. Really?
Listen, we've been up and down with how we feel like King Scott's questions have gone. This dude, he's hitting us with change-ups. He figured out a curveball here and there.
Okay,
he's got a bit more.
I'm ready to.
He's got a bit more pitches these days.
Well,
Rafe, how did he do?
Well,
he doesn't remember either. I don't have a clue.
I'm not going to say it was his best showing, but
do you know the answer?
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
All right. All right, get in isolation.
Whoops, wrong headphones.
Let's go. King Scott, round 2, match up with Moon.
Sir Rizz, what Charles Dickens novel begins with the sentence, "It was the best of times, it was the worst of times"?
Tale of Two Cities.
Who did the U.S. purchase the Louisiana Territory from?
France.
We all know the name of King Kong's love, Anne Darrow. So what's the name of King Charles III's current wife?
Camilla Parker Bowles.
Speaking of food, what are baby rabbits called?
What are baby rabbits called?
Mm-hmm.
Bunnies.
You have to be weird about it.
Delete that file.
No.
Bunnies.
Bunnies.
Yes, Daddy. Bunnies, Daddy.
We have bunnies in the yard again, Daddy.
Daddy, bunnies. I need bunnies in my life, Daddy.
The Easter bunnies at the West County Mall.
All right. We all know the United States Air Force is the largest in the world. Russia has the second largest. What country has the third largest Air Force?
Israel.
Now for the tiebreaker. What year did Kate Middleton and Prince William get married?
Exactly where you were.
09.
You stayed up for it.
I did.
We all took the day off.
Good. Okay.
Holy
fast,
smokes.
man.
I didn't even get to a bridge.
I flew through those.
Yeah, dude. Were you that
I have no idea.
confident,
You know
or
what?
was it just like, I'm done guessing?
It was either you knew it or you didn't. I don't think there was any reasoning. Like, you can't reason these out.
He's riding high on his wind. Confident.
You did
Yeah.
sleep well. Good for you.
I did. I had a good night's sleep.
Yeah,
That's
and
awesome.
You know that I detest Thursdays. That's why you do these
Oh,
on
we
Thursdays.
were supposed to do it yesterday. Okay,
Sure.
all right.
Oh, but look
You
at that.
do
We're
it
doing it
on
on
Well,
Thursday.
we did it today. All right, let's go.
What Charles Dickens novel begins with the sentence, "It was the best of times, it was the worst of times"?
Moon said Grapes of Wrath, and then Rizz said Tale of Two Cities.
And the correct answer is A Tale of Two Cities.
1 point to Rizz.
Who did the U.S. purchase the Louisiana Territory from?
You both said France.
And you're both correct. Oui, oui.
2 to 1.
Uh-huh.
We all know the name of King Kong's love, Anne Darrow. So what's the name of King Charles III's current wife?
You both said Camilla.
And you're both correct.
All right.
And Riz got extra
Yeah,
credit.
he
on
said
that.
her full
Parker
name
Bowles.
for some reason.
The first.
I'm
He even said
I
the
was
first.
showing off.
Speaking of food, what are baby rabbits called?
Moon said kits, and then Rizz said
Bunnies.
Oh, kits.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
This is
that's
given.
foxes, isn't it? That's what I thought. I don't know the answer to this
You're
one.
good, brother.
I mean, this isn't a
And
given.
the answer is?
The correct answer is kits.
Oh,
I never heard of that in my life.
Nor have
So
I.
the good news is we're tied.
Oh, we're tied.
And
So it wasn't bunnies.
it was bunnies.
no.
Bunnies. I didn't know.
That's after adolescence.
Yeah. So
Oh,
the good news
man.
is you have different answers here.
Now, what was this?
Air Force.
Oh,
Okay.
great. I got this wrong.
I don't know if I got it right either.
I got it wrong.
We all know the United States Air Force is the largest in the world. Russia has the second largest. What
didn't-
country has the third largest Air Force?
I didn't think this through. This was a dumb answer on my part. It was before the music. I changed my mind on this. So
Well, what did
Were you
Moon
listening to
say?
like plain music?
Moon said UK, United Kingdom, and then Rizz said Israel.
Oh, Israel. No, I don't think that's right either.
Oh, I don't know. I don't
think
know.
They got
I
a lot
think
of
we're
planes.
Yeah, but I think it's a. Go on.
You think it's China?
No, I don't want to make two wrong
You think it's
guesses.
China?
I think
You want a second guess? You think it's China?
I would have thought. Yeah, it's either China
UK
or
sounds good though.
or somebody with more
The
money.
German Air Force.
German, no, brother, not after World War II. I think we have
took care of
we have restricted them from outdoing
What about
anyone.
Japan?
I don't think so.
You'd be.
I'm going to go ahead and say Italy.
Situation.
I'm going to say any Axis power is probably not bringing the heat right now.
Well, fellas.
And the answer is?
The correct answer is the United States Navy. They have the third largest Air Force is the Navy's Air Force.
Oh, man.
So it's the United States.
Trick question.
Oh, that's a... You really screwed us on that.
You're a sly devil.
Because you asked for the Air Force. Our Navy is not our Air Force. Those are two separate branches.
But they have an Air Force
Yes,
division.
they have an Air Squad or Air Squad. Well, I don't know what the word is,
It's
and I'm going to
Air
get
Force.
yelled at. But it can't be. It can't be considered an Air Force if I mean, how confusing
the
could
Naval
that
Air
be?
Force, yeah.
Is it called the Naval Air Force?
Yeah.
Let's find out.
Well, dang, then you got us.
Yeah, don't look it up.
Don't look it up.
Yeah,
I
no,
swear.
you're selling it hard, brother.
Well,
Is it the Naval
China,
Air Force? Or
China is generally considered the third largest air force in the world by total aircraft count.
Listen, I'm glad that neither of us had
The
that
one
answer
other
because we'd
country
be
part
pushing you.
is a little
Yeah, we got to look by
misleading.
fleets. And,
Fleet. I
we
could see
beat
that.
them. We beat them about
the Naval
about
Air
100.
Fleet. Thank you.
The U.S. Navy operates its own extensive air arm known as the Naval Aviation,
Right. It's not called the Air Force. That would be too confusing.
which is separate from the U.S. Air Force.
Yeah, I knew that. That's where the Blue Angels are. The Blue Angels aren't Air Force. They're Navy.
Well, this one says with roughly 5,300 aircraft, the United States Air Force is the largest air force in the world. With 3,700 aircraft, the United States Navy is the second largest air force in the world. So,
he's okay.
But
then
it's
you can have it.
technically a third
we'll
right
give
now.
that to you.
Listen, had one of us had China, we'd be fisticuffs.
We'd be arguing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But we're both
I think Japan's pretty high up there, actually.
Are they really?
So is India.
They're not allowed to have
India's
subs?
the fifth.
Who knew?
India's the fifth. And Australia's not far behind.
Oh,
Well,
man.
anyway, it comes down
And what
to,
was this godforsaken question?
This is the tiebreaker.
Oh, I know,
How
but
many
this
marbles can King Scott
this
hold
is-
in his mouth at one time?
This is another royal thing. Oh,
what year were they married?
Yeah,
Fart,
what year
fart,
did
fart.
Kate Middleton and Prince William get married?
Moon said 2014. Rizz said 2009.
Oh man, is it that old?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
So disappointed.
It's going to be
They're like
2010.
our
You're going to be
age.
off by one.
Here we go.
Losing
For
on
the
a
win. For
tiebreaker.
the win.
Nothing worse.
Guys, the correct answer is
I said 09. He said 2014. Okay.
Wait. Is there a gap? Is it, if it's 2012, who gets it? Oh, I got it. I said 2014. Never mind. I didn't say 15.
Okay, here we go.
well. The correct answer is 2011.
Oh. Who gets it? You, but
Rizz does.
I got it.
God, I hate this game, dude. I'm
I won
I got
year.
it. I got it. I got it.
That's great.
really
Kayla,
screwing me,
I
family.
got it. Let me talk to let me talk to my guy here. Oh, it's Carol.
Kayla.
Oh, Kayla.
I'm sorry to all the ladies that lost on tiebreakers today.
We did it.
Job.
Hi.
We did it.
I'm so excited.
Thanks, William and Kate. Thank you. Love the Rawl family so
Yes.
much. Yeah.
So much.
All right. Well done, Scott.
Thank you. I knew
Good
it was
job with the question.
Screw you,
royal
Scott.
questions.
Hey, you made up some ground today, man.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Are we tied?
We got a game.
I don't know how
Yeah, I
that's
think we're
possible.
tied
We're
now.
tied up now.
I feel like last year you
That's some Rizz
he
math.
put a good spanking on you early, and it was hard to
It
catch
was
up.
like 8 to
3 to
nothing.
3 is not bad.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back with some news. The 200,000 hang time disaster at Top of the Rock. Have you heard of this?
Oh.
Y'all been to Top of the Rock?
Yeah, it's tight.
You see what happened up there over the weekend?
I did not.
Bunch of idiots.
Oh.
I saw Mick Jagger holding a to-go box at Top of the Rock, and it changed the way I look at him for the rest of my life.
The fatigue is real when it comes to tipping, and the pirate disease is making a comeback. Yar.
Oh, the scurvy?
Scurvy.
Oh.
I have it.
Oh, yeah. We gonna do some news.
And your news being sponsored by.
STL Windows and Doors, the installers other installers trust.
Have we all been to Top of the Rock?
I have not.
Not yet.
Driven by it.
I want to.
We were up there. When we went to Branson maybe 10 years ago, we all went up there. We didn't golf or anything. We just went to the restaurant up there.
We did both.
We didn't even eat up there. We just looked at it.
Yeah, I just looked at it.
We did the sunset dinner where they take you out and the cannons and the sunsets over the hill. Because it was the Rolling Stones and Mick Jagger and Keith were up on the... And Mick Jagger's wearing a pink shirt holding a little bag with his to-go food in it.
Oh, really?
And it, like, freaked me out.
Chicken
I was like, you shouldn't
fingers
see
for Mr.
people
Jagger?
like that. Yeah, like, I'm thinking about him, like, Mick, like, eating it in his hotel room bed later that night. It's just weird.
It's very hoity-toity, isn't it?
It's beautiful. It's a cool golf course.
Well, if you ever needed a reminder that, the hold by beer moments usually end in a felony. There it is. 2 guys from California are in a massive amount of legal trouble after they decided to treat a prehistoric fossil at Top of the Rock like a piece of gym equipment. So here's how a Sunday night at Top of the Rock went and turned into a $200,000 nightmare. So around 11 o'clock, so this is Sunday, Brett Howard, Todd Azevedo were checking out the Woolly Mammoth exhibit up there at Top of the Rock, which I forget that's even there.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of art of the tusk and tried to hang from it. Now, these tusks survived the Ice Age, but they weren't built for a grown man's pull-up routine. The 200-pound fossil snapped off, hit the floor, shattered into a million pieces.
Oh, man.
We can't have nice things around Todd's and Brett's.
So security estimated the tusk was worth about $1,000 a pound. That's a $200,000 mistake.
Damn. Holy smokes.
It's also irreplaceable.
Yeah, it's a woolly mammoth.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
So a witness who had just clocked in for work saw the whole thing go down on the security monitor. When the tusk shattered, Brett and Todd bolted for the door. Oh, Todd! Look at the Todd!
Todd, it broke.
Look at the Todd!
No, Todd.
Look at the Todd!
The Brett is the fun one, by the way. Todd is the one with the idea.
Brett hung.
Brett is so fun.
Brett
hung from the tusk.
How many Bretts do you know?
I know a few.
And they're all fun, right? Bretts are fun.
Okay, yeah. They're good.
I know a handful of Bretts.
Split.
Brett's the one that's having a good time no matter what happens.
Look at the Todd!
I was almost named Brett.
Really?
Yes. My mom was a huge George Brett fan in 1985. And
Nice.
my dad was like, absolutely not. If it's a boy, we're naming him Jethro.
For real?
For
Is
real.
that why you? That's why you hate Jethro Tull?
And I hate Jethro Tull. So that would have never worked
why.
out.
That wouldn't have worked
Bungle
out.
and Jungle,
That's
dude.
why. Oh.
So these two guys, Brett and Todd, looks like a run for Todd. They tried bolting for the door. Witness chased them down outside, brought them back in, called security. Both men are now facing first-degree property damage charges, which is a Class E felony.
Classy.
They were arrested by the Taney County Sheriff's Office and had to post a $15,000 bond to get out of jail. And when the sign says "Do not touch," they're not kidding. Todd. $200,000.
Seems like it'd be.
I'm surprised it wasn't more.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, like $1 million. I mean, that's crazy.
Well, it's just one tusk.
Still, that's a huge artifact.
Well, they
to
come in
have.
pairs, I believe.
Yeah.
You kind of ruin the other. What are you supposed to do with the other? Now it can't be on a.
He's a one-tusk mammoth. If you've ever found yourself staring at a touchscreen at the coffee shop while someone just handed you a prepackaged muffin and the screen's asking for a 25% tip, and you're like, ugh. A brand new survey from Wallet Hub confirms that Americans have officially reached their breaking point.
Full fatigue,
with tipping culture.
Full fatigue.
Full fatigue. So nearly 9 in 10 Americans say tipping culture is now completely out of control.
Do you find yourself relieved? I'm now at scenarios where I'm like, oh no, is this going to be one of those? And then, the thing comes over, and when it doesn't ask the question, I'm almost like, oh, what a relief.
It always asks
What
the question.
a relief.
Always does. I've never had it not ask the question.
Dude, I was at the DMV yesterday, and I had paid with a credit card, and I was so used to this happening that I was like, is this going to ask for a tip? I would not have been surprised, is what I'm saying.
Now the move is when they give you the screen, they go, it's going to ask you a question.
Yep.
And then they stare at you.
I know.
Some of them look away like they're
shame,
like you're changing clothes.
I know. It's awkward for everybody involved.
It really is.
Lady did that to me at Soul Garden yesterday. She's going to ask you a little question, and then turned her head and closed her eyes like she wasn't watching me go in the voting booth.
It'll be all right.
You're still going to see when I'm done when I left you.
$26.35. Tap here with a credit card, and then it's going to ask you a question.
Ask you a little question.
And then I got to stare at you.
Then it's going to ask you another question. Would you like to round up for puppies?
No.
I always round up for
No.
I hate puppies.
I rounded up twice yesterday when I was shopping.
Would you like to round? I love the one where it says, "Would you like to round up for the firemen?" And I go, "What? Well, I don't even know what that means. What does that mean? They're getting paid by taxpayers. How am I tipping the firemen? How much is going to the firemen?
Well,
who's running this?
I guess you want everybody's house to burn down.
I have one better for you.
But no, I'm being serious about this question.
Mm-hmm.
How is it getting to the firemen?
I have
How
not
does
been
this
asked
work?
about the firefighter question.
You
Would you like
haven't?
to round up for a general sense
Where
of
are they
well-being?
asking about firefighters?
I don't know. I'll have to pay attention, but it happens. It's happened multiple
I mean,
times.
did they say it's for like?
Yeah, it says something about it's something
The firefighters?
that dumb. It's like, would you like to round up for
Usually,
the firefighters?
like Schnucks, it's like, would you like to, round up for Folds of Honor? You go, oh, okay, I know that charity. It's a good charity. Would you like to round up for, responder rescue? Yeah, it's a good charity. Not for the firefighters.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Would you like to round up for the firefighters?
That's why I go.
Would you like to round up for the troops? What about them?
Yeah. What are you?
What troops?
No.
The Boy Scout troops?
Here's one new one for you.
fleeced.
That at least you know what a firefighter is. You know, okay, they're going to use that money to get the chili ingredients and go save everybody. That's good. We know.
But I don't know.
I'm at Macy's yesterday picking up some things, and it's like, hey, would you like to round up for the prom fund? The Missouri
What?
Prom Fund.
That's a thing?
I guess so. And I go, it's 40 cents. I will do it. And I imagine it's getting prom dresses to people that maybe are in areas of places that maybe don't have the money to go to prom. And I'm all about that. Everybody should get a chance to go to a dance.
Yesterday was Promposal Day.
That's what I mean. And so I knew that. It was a holiday. And I said, you know what? I will donate and round up my 40 cents. But I had never heard of the prom fund.
You got goofed into doing that. You didn't do your own research.
Well, but I had done my
when are you
research
going to do your
yesterday.
research?
No.
When you're at the... Hang on.
I did do my research, actually, Moon, because yesterday on my show, I was talking about how it was Promposal Day, and the average cost of going to prom now is like $1,000.
Yeah, but what if 95 cents out of the dollar goes to somebody, some private corporation that has this 501c or whatever the heck, and
I just was trying to buy some jeans on sale, honestly.
Yeah, that's all I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to do
Hang
me.
on, let me Google the Missouri Prom Fund.
I just looked it up, and the prom fund is actually a fund to get Ghislaine Maxwell out of jail.
Damn it!
Look what you did. Look what you did.
I got 4 teenagers in the house.
Should've looked it up, buddy.
You want to help out a prom fund, you just start kicking me some
Well,
cash.
I will give some money to everybody who needs to
You
go
know
to
what?
prom.
That's a tricky name for that.
The prom fund?
Very misleading. Very misleading. I
No,
looked
it's a
up
good
the...
cause.
I cannot find...
The human fund?
Okay, well, this woman pocketed my 40 cents, all right? I don't know.
Yeah, she did.
Anyway,
I cannot find a
try to give-
statewide government program officially called the Missouri Prom Fund. I think you got ripped off.
Damn it.
This stuff's
Crime
on.
everywhere.
Take it again. Had again. 83% of people are so fed up they want to ban automatic service charges entirely. And we've all seen these. That's the 20% large party fee or the 3% wellness surcharge that shows up at the bottom of the bill. People want that gone. 60% of us feel like businesses are using our tips to avoid paying their employees an actual salary. And etiquette experts are finally speaking up about this, saying it's okay to say no tip for simple transactions. So if you grabbed your own water out of a fridge and walked it to the counter, you shouldn't feel pressured to add 20%. Now, on the flip side of this, owners and the National Restaurant Association argue that tipping is what allows servers to make upwards of $27 an hour. They worry that if tipping goes away, prices will skyrocket and service quality will tank because there's no incentive to go above and beyond. So there's the both sides. Hey, if you're at a coffee shop or a quick service counter and you're just doing a simple exchange, the experts say you should feel zero guilt about hitting that skip button. You know, save the generosity for the people actually waiting on you. So that's the one I took away.
Is handing you a muffin?
Did they use tongs?
There were tongs involved. And they'd give you a little sack or a little plate. Put a muffin on a little plate.
Okay, so you're just buying one muffin?
Yep.
If you tip 20%.
$4.95.
Okay, if you push 20%, it's what?
It
How
all
much
adds
money?
up? All adds up? I don't know. I'm not doing math right now.
How much money is that?
I'm off math for Lent.
And how much was the muffin?
It was $4.95.
So 80.
80 cents?
They didn't have to cook that muffin.
Almost
it
another
was
buck.
frozen.
Stop being a cheapo. Give the 80 cents over.
Okay.
All right, we've talked about Ozempic face before and Ozempic butt, but now researchers are warning about something way more old school. Scurvy. Scurvy.
The pirate disease?
Yes.
Oh, no.
The pirate disease.
You lose your curvies, you get scurvy.
So the story is actually starting to blow up because Robbie Williams, who's the pop star
Of course.
over in the UK,
Very
Robbie
cute.
Williams, he admitted he was diagnosed with scurvy recently.
Holy crud.
Yeah,
that's hard to do.
He had been taking something like Ozempic and realized he was suffering from a total lack of vitamin C.
Which, by the way, they say, I forget which book this was, but I read it in a book years ago. They said one of the big reasons that Americans don't get scurvy is because of French fries. Like
Really?
We're eating enough French fries. We're eating enough things, enough potatoes. That's why they brought potatoes on pirate ships.
Potatoes.
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 That's why they
Because
brought
of the vitamin C?
potatoes. Potatoes in your mouth.
And the vodka.
Well, you think
for real?
in 2026 it would be
to make vodka.
it would be impossible to get, scurvy or the pirate disease, but here's the science. Those GLP-1 drugs work so well at killing your appetite that some people just stop eating. And researchers looked at 17 years of clinical trials and realized that while the drugs help you lose weight, nobody was actually tracking what people were eating. And the crazy part is that the early signs of scurvy, fatigue, nausea, irritability, look exactly like the side effects of the weight loss shots. So people think they're just adjusting to the meds while their teeth are literally getting loose. Now, dietitians are calling this out as a major red flag, and they say that some people treat the shots as permission to starve themselves. When you feel nauseous, the last thing you want is a bowl of broccoli or a piece of salmon, so people graze on scraps or nutrient-poor junk, leading to malnutrition even while they look thinner. So experts are saying we need to treat these drugs like training wheels. You still have to learn how to ride the bike, a.k.a. eat actual food. They're recommending that anyone on these meds force the veggies, at least 2 cups a day. You have to hit your protein targets or you'll lose muscle instead of fat, and check your vitamin levels once a year at least, not just the number on the scale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why Lion's Choice fries are so important to me.
I had them yesterday.
Oh, the best.
I did.
Seasoning?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know why we're
That's moon style.
whispering. Okay.
It's been
It's making me uncomfortable.
It's been a few
Lion's
days
Choice
since I've been.
I don't like this.
Let us have what we want.
It's disgusting.
I need some
Not the
now.
Lion's Choice fries, but the whispering. I hate it. All right. Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll do something, maybe sports. Let's be real. Youth sports have always been a bit of an investment, but lately the prices are getting a little out of hand, and we've talked about it before. In the last 5 years, the cost of getting your kid into a competitive league jumped by about 46%. So for the first time ever in 2024, the average American parent spends over $1,000 per kid on sports, and that's just the baseline. So somebody crunched the numbers. And some of this is due to travel team culture and specialized coaching. Some sports are just fundamentally designed to drain your bank account. So if I were to ask you, of all the sports out there to put your kid into, what is the most expensive? What's the most expensive sport to put your kid in? Learn? You have a guess?
I'm going to guess, just because I hear about it so often, is cheerleading.
Cheerleading, okay. That's your guess, cheerleading?
All of the flying everywhere, and
Yes.
like parents are getting second jobs.
I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if they counted that. I have the top 9.
Oh my God, how could they not?
I would have counted it.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Moon.
Man, I'm going to say something with a lot of equipment. I mean, the reason I wasn't allowed to play football is because my dad played football and he didn't want us to get hurt. But the other one was he was like, it's too expensive. Don't even consider hockey. None of that kind of stuff. So we played baseball, which was starting to get expensive at the time. But we definitely played soccer because it was cheap.
Right.
But I'm going to say the stick stuff. I'm going to say hockey and lacrosse got to be up in the top 5.
All right. Hockey was number 6. Hockey might seem more down to earth than some of these other sports, but it's a notorious bank breaker. If your kid is on a high level travel team, parents can expect to shell out around $20,000 a year.
Gosh.
Dang.
$20,000 a year.
The saddest thing to happen, I think, in American sports culture is that the soccer stuff has come.
Soccer's not even the top 9.
I know. I'm just saying it has come up to just ridiculous amounts. We spend so much money on soccer. Now, granted, the hope is to get it back in college.
Yeah.
But
I know I'm getting none of this back. So $20,000 for hockey.
That's wild.
And that's, you factor in hotels and gas money and equipment and stuff. $400 a stick. Yeah. So ice hockey was number 6. Anybody want to fashion?
Is there any other winter sports like maybe skiing or snowboarding?
Alpine skiing is number 4.
that's a good.
Skiing is one of the few sports where you're literally fighting the climate to participate. To go pro, you have to follow the snow year round, which means flying to the southern hemisphere when it's summer in the north. Between lift passes, gear, and elite ski academics that charge $100,000 a year, your savings will melt faster than a glacier in July.
It's always about money too, and the sad thing is, coming off the Olympics and all that, we're going to have a couple standouts here and there, but we're never going to dominate in that kind of stuff, or we're never going to dominate in soccer. Because these
Lindsey Vaughn would like to disagree with you on the alpine skiing.
Okay, like I said, we're going to have our outliers here and there that are the rich kids that do put in the time, that do the whatever. But we have priced out the rags to riches kids from soccer, from skiing, from those things that may have the natural ability and don't have the opportunity.
All right, you said lacrosse before. Lacrosse was number 9. Expect around $4,000 a year just for the basics.
Yeah, my niece, she plays, and she's in high school, and she's in Springfield, but they had a game on Friday night down in Arkansas. The next day was in a town by Springfield, and then on Sunday, another game back down in Arkansas.
Jeez.
It's so dumb.
Yeah, they should have put cheerleading on this list, by the way. That would have been one
Yeah,
of the top.
dance or cheer.
Did anybody say equestrians?
Equestrian is number 5.
Great one.
That was my guess.
Equestrian is number 5. We're talking a lot of money.
Yeah, those barrels are expensive.
A lot of money.
That chalk for the
hiring a clown to stand out there
for the keyhole race. Well, they ain't talking rodeo. They're talking,
I know, I'm joking.
Yeah.
Did anybody know the most expensive one?
It's got to be maybe car racing or something.
Boom.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
racing.
Yeah, that
Auto
makes
racing.
sense.
Yeah, you won't get in it unless
If you want to put your kid in a go-kart and start him out that way because he's going to be the next Dale Earnhardt Jr., you are talking a lot of money. A lot of money. Even if you scale it down to entry-level kart racing at a national level, you're looking at $50,000 plus.
That's wild.
I don't think there's a sport that has more nepotism. But we were talking about nepotism earlier and people complaining about that. Like, what are you talking about? These dynasties aren't built because everybody's so skilled.
Yep.
It's because they have the opportunity and the money and a family
Yeah.
to be the John Forces and the Earnhardts and the this and that. So how many
Oh, yeah.
how many pro generations are there in racing?
Oh,
To
yeah.
figure out how to make money with it is incredible.
Then if you want to put your kid in elite sailing was too. So if you want to, the America's Cup sailing,
Yeah.
that's the second most expensive.
Elite sailing.
Elite sailing.
Well, those are like the big ones where it's the billionaires. They have those giant sailboats and sponsored by Prada.
You've seen the America's Cup, right?
Yeah, I mean it is cool. It's
Yeah.
exciting, but like, who's ever considered doing that other than these rich folks?
Well, how can you even afford one of those sweaters?
Well, then
they
you got
wear?
polo is number 3. Polo, the sport of kings.
Yeah, we got a polo ground around here. I found out.
7 was triathlon and cycling. A time trial bike could cost around $15,000. And golf.
Oh,
Golf
yeah.
is number 8.
That makes sense.
Golf, the barrier to entry here is a killer. A decent set of clubs will run you $1,000, $2,000. The industry releases new and improved tech every couple months to tempt you to get an upgrade. Add in $60 for a dozen high-end balls, which you lose in the woods anyway. The skyrocketing cost of green fees or private club memberships, and that's a pricey hobby, pricey thing to put your kid in.
There's a stat out there that basically, I think it's like the early 70s or something when they started switching to club designs and the materials, that even with all the advancements and everything, there's no real improvement in the total game.
Dude, listen. You just said this at the most perfect opportune time. I don't know if you saw this, but just a few minutes ago, we got an email from a triathlon qualifier. Can I read this email?
Sure.
Hey, Rizz Show. I am an upcoming triathlete looking for sponsors for my race suit. I've qualified for the USA Triathlon Nationals, and I'm looking for sponsors to help cover the cost of race suits. I'm looking for $300, and in exchange, I will let you put whatever design you want on the tramp stamp location of the race suit.
Well, if anyone wants to go in with me.
Not only will this be worn at nationals, but also multiple triathlons here in St. Louis, as well as during training here in
I'll throw
town.
$100 in if anybody wants to.
We could put our logo with
put-
all of our little heads.
Cheddar Bay Boys.
If anyone wants to go in.
All right.
All right.
You just want to put a Cheddar Bay biscuit?
And it says Cheddar Bay
Rizz
Biscuit.
Show.
No, get us, Rafe, work it out.
All right.
We'll get it done. All right, real quick, we got to do sports. All right, Boone, what do we got?
All right, sports is presented by Chuck's Hot Chicken with 5 area locations. Chuck's is the locally owned hot chicken spot, voted best fried chicken sandwich in Missouri. Let's start with the Billiken Blizzard. That is Robbie Avila. Yesterday, the Atlantic 10 Conference named him the Men's Basketball Player of the Year.
That's
Big
good.
applause. This
Huge.
is huge. Only 2 other players in the history of SLU basketball have ever won a Conference Player of the Year award. Robbie is a senior center who is, he's not just a scorer. He's essentially a 6'10" point guard who leads the team in points and assists. He is the reason the Billikens are 27-4 and the number 1 seed heading into the conference tournament in Pittsburgh this Friday. Now, if they win that tournament, they get an automatic bid to March Madness. But if they don't, they're still likely in.
They'll probably be in.
But things do get a little bit nervous with it. Speaking of which, Selection Sunday is this Sunday, March 15th. That's the day the committee reveals the bracket and tells every team where they're going and who they're playing. Basically the most stressful reveal in sports, at least in college sports. At the Enterprise Center, the conversation is all about the two paths of the St. Louis Blues. Yesterday, owner Tom Stillman spoke out about the team's direction, and he admitted that it's been a really tough year of inconsistency. The Blues were trying to do two things at once. They were trying to stay competitive with older veterans and retool with younger talent. Stillman basically said that while the retool is working, the staying competitive part, not so much. That's why they traded away leaders like Shen and Falk last week. By moving those older stars, the team got draft picks and younger players in return. The goal now is to let young veterans like Thomas and Kyrou take over the leadership. Tonight's game, Blues, Hurricanes, 6 p.m. Carolina's number 1 in the East and have not lost back-to-back games in ages. After that tough overtime loss to the Islanders on Tuesday, this can be a massive test for the Blues' young roster. In baseball, we witnessed a miracle that involved more calculators than bats after losing to Italy on Tuesday. Team USA was on the verge of being eliminated from the World Baseball Classic. The manager, Mark DeRosa, had accidentally told everybody that they had punched their ticket to the next round before they actually had. Well, Yesterday, Italy did us a massive favor by routing Mexico 9-1. Because of that result and a whole lot of weird, complicated tiebreaker math regarding runs allowed per out, the U.S. has officially advanced to the quarterfinals. So congratulations there. They'll stay in Houston to face Canada tomorrow night. It's a close call, but the All-Stars are still alive. Looking ahead to the fall, the NFL is considering something that might change your holiday plans. Here we go again. What does the NFL like to do? They like to own every hour of television that they can. So they are adding a game on Thanksgiving Eve. Yes, the Wednesday before the big day. The NFL is addicted to broadcast windows, which is a fancy way of saying they want to own your TV every single day of the week. We've been seeing this come and talk about it for the last couple of years. Last year, the Chiefs and Cowboys game on Thanksgiving was the most watched regular season game ever, with 57 million people tuning in.
Dang.
So if this happens, it would mean a 9-day stretch of football with games on 7 of those days. So start planning your grocery shopping now for that week. I'm Moon, and that's for sports because who do you think you are? I am.
Thank you.
Victory Men's Health. Guys, I've been chirping at you for a while now about going to Victory Men's Health and getting your health taken care of, and I can't possibly be more clear. Now is the time. Don't wait. Spring is sprung, baby. Get sprung with Victory Men's Health. Go out there. Get yourself tested down to a cellular level. Figure out what's going on with your body. Get the treatment plan that's right for you. It's always customized. It's always built for you. And when they test your blood to a cellular level, they're also checking your PSA levels, which is early screening for prostate cancer. You know how much we care about that on this show. On top of that, anything that's going on in your life, whether you need ED treatment, weight loss therapy, peptide therapy, custom testosterone therapy, collagen therapy for your skin. If you just want to get a Myers cocktail, get an IV put in your veins, make you feel like you're 10 feet tall and bulletproof for the better part of a month, they got you covered, baby. And at Sunset Hills location, they offer cardiovascular testing to make sure you have good heart health. They take care of you so you can take care of the people you love. So don't wait. Go to one of their 4 locations. There's one in Echo Fallon. There's one in Town and Country that Moon and King Scott and I frequent. And there's the one in Sunset Hills that also offers cardiovascular testing. And they got a brand new location getting ready to break ground and open this year, I believe, in Edwardsville, Glen Carbon. VictoryMen'sHealth.com.
What did you say, Ray? Finish that up.
I said, for more information, go to VictoryMen'sHealth.com.
All right, we got it. This whole thing is messed up here. I don't know what's happening.
Well, we've opened a portal.
Well, the show's over, guys. The show's over, and yes, thank you.
Did well.
We did okay. Something's going on with the computer here. I'm out of control.
The computer's going crazy.
Things are out of control here. So, listen, if you missed anything on the program today, check out the clip of the day brought to you by Michael's Flooring. Also, the podcast brought to you by Dom's Tire and Auto Centers, and the podcast is titled... sorry, Moon.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Hey, let me in. Early Morning Kissin' on Rizzuto's 20th anniversary.
Early Morning Kissin'. Okay.
Happy anniversary again to you
Thank
and
you.
Amelia.
Thank you. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this computer.
Stop pressing everything. Just
I know. We're having problems.
Did you hit that button yet?
No more talking. Okay.
Okay. It's a talk show.
I know. Moon, what else?
May 2nd, Can You Feel the Punk Tonight at the pageant? CanYouFeelThePunkTonight.com.
All right. Learn.
Come on out to Sky Music Lounge this Saturday if you have nothing better to do. 9 to midnight. My band's playing classic rock covers. It'd be great to see you at 314 Day. Support St. Louis somehow. Thanks.
All right. Rafe.
No notes.
Okay, Scott.
Have fun this weekend. Hang with Learn. It's not the weekend yet. It's almost
It's
Friday.
not. It's Thursday.
Okay. Well, sorry about that. Follow me, King's Car Rules.
All right, we leave you with a selection from our teamers. Remember the day, hopefully this works. Brought to you by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill from Warrenton. Tori Martin is our teamers.
Love you, Tori.